If you enjoy these vlogs, just make sure you leave a like on the video and you subscribe or follow down below.
I don't know. This is like Jeremy's dream, is everyone coming to him and respecting him and stuff like that. Hey, let's get hyped. It's Luther Morgan's first stream, guys. How are y'all doing tonight? I'm so happy to be here. I never thought that I was going to be a streamer, and I can't believe it. I looked, and there's so many people, in the lobby tonight. I'm super excited. We're going to pig roast Jer. He's coping. He's seething. We got a triple header tonight. Got a little bit of Tim Pool in the prelims. We're going to do a little bit of Styx. Then we're going to be reacting to Jeremy Hambley here, this clown, coping and seething at yours truly. I'm going to be live reacting to it. He just put it out, like, just a couple hours ago, okay? So this is breaking news right off the presses. And, we're going to have some chill, positive content here, all right? And so thank you so much for joining me tonight. I know we got some competition in the time slot. So, it's... real OGs are over here on the Luther Morgan channel, but, listen, if you're part of the replay crew, hit like, hit subscribe. Thank you so much for being here. It really means a lot to me. I never thought that I was going to, get that big on YouTube. I never thought that people would care, about FDA regulations and crazy shit like that. Oh, we got a $2 super chat already. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much. And then, oh, look, we got a super chat right here. I want it on record. I'm your first super chatter. Would you consider simulcasting on Kick? I'm not really a live streamer, so I'm sorry. I probably don't have the time commitment to do live streaming. I don't even know if I'm, that compelling of a personality. So, this is kind of a little bit of an experiment for me too. But thank you so much for the $5. Really means a lot to me. And thank you as well to the person that gave me $2. Oh my God, we got another $5. Holy shit. Thank you for felting Jer. He's so boring that I never want to see his face again. Other people felting him so much. And he says, another 10. Thank you so much, guys. Wow, we're already beating quartering. Already mogging this clown. You're really the best quartering A-logs. Thanks for all you do. Well, thank you so much for that $10, man. And we're going to have some fun tonight. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. So let's get to the prelims here. We got a little bit of Tim Pool right now. Oh, we got another 2. Love you, bud. Thank you for keep up the felting. Thank you. I will. So we got a little bit of Tim Pool. So if you're friends of the channel, you know that Tim Pool, I did a couple videos on him. And his coffee grift that he does, it's mainly about franchising. He doesn't really, we know where Tim Pool's coffee factory is, all right? It has rat shit in it. It has the lowest health grade rating in New York State. Oh, we got another 2. Luther the Rider Bull. All right, thank you so much for the 2. And we got Luther, you deserve this. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. Thank you so much for the support tonight, guys. And any super chat, this is a viewer supported show. I'm going to read it out. Holy shit, we got another 10. Thank you so much. New York Buck. So, hey, he's the New York Bull out there. Thank you so much. But anyway, so we got Cass Brew is finally opening. Holy shit, we got another 5 here. Great research, Luther. Well presented, very entertaining from a historic documentarian. Well, that really means a lot to me. I'm going to be working on, more kind of serious content as well. We're just here to have fun tonight. We're doing a 10K celebration. Can you guys hear me okay? I just want to make sure, I'm not talking to myself. We got some, this is my first stream, so any technical issues, obviously, you make fun of Hambley for having technical issues. So you don't want to put out a shitty product. Like, you want to actually, have something of value here. So let's get into Tim Pool. So Tim Pool's talking about opening up the coffee shop. Oh, we got a 10. Thank you for your analysis of locales. Keep it up. Thank you so much. All right. Somebody said muted in the chat. Very, very funny. All right. So let's play this thing from Tim Pool here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Cast Brew Coffee grand opening in Martinsburg, West Virginia. You want to go, you need to go, and you've got to be a member at Tim.
So it's finally here, guys. Oh, thanks for all your hard work. Congrats on the 10K. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that 5. It really means a lot. So yeah, here we go. It's only 2.5 years late. It's only 2.5 years late from Tim Pool here. And the reason why I'm so annoyed with Tim Pool, why he's late, is because according to his franchise documents, he wants to charge people $100 a day for their late opening, but he gets to be 2.5 years late. No big deal. Sorry, let's continue.
Newcast.com in the Discord to get your tickets. Elite members, of course, you guys are getting first choice. And then, of course, all of our long-standing.
So how many people you think are going to show up to this thing? Because it's members only. I don't know how many members he has. I should have done a little bit more research, but holy shit, we got a $1.50 popcorn. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know.
And fans that have been in the Discord for a long time, we're going to get you. But for any
So people who spend too much time on Discord are going to this event. I probably don't want to go, huh?
Anybody that wants to attend, it's going to be great. We're going to have some comedy sets, some performances.
Oh, we got Misty Mochi in the chat. Thanks for the heads up on the Jer vlog. I just got home and got it. Who's actually going to go to West Virginia for this? It'll be interesting. We're going to have to get video from this.
Ian will probably sing whether you want him to or not. And then we're going to play some Magic the Gathering. So if you guys want...
Magic the Gathering. So this really is like Jeremy Hambley. This is right up Jeremy Hambley's alley. I'm sure Tim is going to extend Jeremy a nice invite to this thing.
Watch games of Magic, then that will be available as well. But it's going to be a great party. That's going to be Friday, July 24th from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. I don't know if
you're opening a coffee shop at 6 o'clock at night. Isn't coffee like a morning thing? Like, wouldn't you want to like wake up? I don't know.
Planning on doing the show live from there. I think maybe not, but the idea was floated, so we will see. So definitely check that out.
Because you can't have a members-only restaurant. I'm sure it'll just be a public, or excuse me, a private event where they're going to sell tickets.
Become a member at timcast.com for all things supporting the show and getting...
So yeah, anyway, that's Tim Pool. It's finally going to open July 24th. So just a couple weeks away here. So that's really exciting news for Tim Pool. And then let's do a light felting on Tim Pool. Again, he's talking about Civil War, guys. Like, Tim Pool with Civil War, this is like Jeremy Hambley with Brie Larson. I mean, how is my Neelan, my Neekin? Yeah. How's everyone's weekend going? I forgot to ask that. Damn it. Oh, we got a 2. Certified Mail Fund, FDA's most loyal soldier. Hey, I'm keeping the post office alive. Thank you so much. We're going to be sending some certified mail later. So let's get Tim Pool on the Civil War.
But I think the bigger
Civil War update
against Civil War at this point is population.
The population? What does that have to do with Civil War?
Younger generation, which is actually the most polarized and potentially the most likely to be involved in conflict, they're just too small. Gen Z,
what?
I don't know what they're on about, but they're pissed. Younger millennials and Gen Z are the most polarized and the most fervent. However, Gen Alpha is tiny. It's around half the size of the millennial generation and Gen Z, in which case...
Isn't Gen Alpha still being born, or am I wrong about that?
You don't really have that many people to do anything, and they're probably...
What the fuck are you talking about? Like, even if it was a small generation, all you need is like 10,000, 50,000 guys, and you have an army. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, Tim?
Far apart from each other.
Like, we're really grasping at straws. We're really grasping at straws with the fucking Civil War bullshit. All right, let's get on to our next clown here tonight, guys. We're going to be talking about Styx Hammer 666. I got a couple videos on him, and he just recently returned to YouTube. And oh my god, look at this guy. I mean, he got a lot of views on this. 35,000. I mean, that's about maybe 5 to 10 times than his normal stuff. And just look at this guy. I mean, he's got the Rick and Morty t-shirt on, and he is obviously like a drunk, right? So you got a drunk guy on a drunk guy's t-shirt. So let's go ahead and play this video a little bit. It's just a minute long. This is a little appetizer to warm us up for Hambley, all right?
All right, everyone. This is just a test to see whether YouTube is actually functional.
YouTube wasn't functional because he wasn't there. It's like, dude, 1 million people are on this website every day. How do you mean it's not functional? It's functional for everybody on the planet except for you.
Now, I am logged in, but it looks different. It also looks much more retarded than before.
This is like a boomer, just like, oh, I did a Windows update. It looks different.
Which is really regrettable. And so hopefully you can actually see this video. I will resume normal scheduling coming tomorrow, probably, assuming that this is actually visible.
Like he's filming this on like on a PlayStation 2 webcam as well.
Because I can't even see my video uploads that appears on my channel.
You just can't figure it out, guys. This is like walking your grandma through like how to send an email with this clown. It's like, you've been on YouTube for what, 15 years? Can't figure it out?
I see shit like that, but I can't really see the video upload.
Stolas has abandoned him. There's no computers in hell.
They appear to no longer be collated. I wonder if this is a problem for anybody else that is out there.
This is a problem for anybody else. People upload like, what, 1,000 YouTube videos every second?
In the meantime,
today... He can't see anymore? Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? He can't fucking see anymore, and I don't know if that's his optic nerve is damaged, or he's wet-brained. Yeah, he's absolutely wet-brained.
All of my other videos will be on rumble.com under Styx X and Hammer 666, of course. And
he bought a third shirt. This is his third shirt.
And we will resume.
Holy shit, we got, what, 482 out there? God damn. We got the real OGs in the chat. Regulators mount up.
Broadcasting tomorrow, hopefully. Again, assuming that it's successful. That's about all. Peace out.
All right, so that's it for on the Styx segment. So let's get into a nice friend of the channel here. So we got Don Florgandy. He's a really nice guy, fellow. Oh, got a 5. Luther the Sleuther, keep up the A-log work. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the 5. So thank you for the support. So yeah, here we got Jeremy. Like, he always talks about people living in an alternate reality, where it's like he's living in an alternate reality where he thinks he's at the Ren Fair. Now, of course, he doesn't say that he's at the Ren Fair. He just says, oh, we got another 5. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. Thank you so much out there. All right. Anyway, so we got, he very clearly says, well, I'm not at the Ren Fair. So he's already like laying the groundwork, his out, right? Where it's like, well, I never said I was at the Ren Fair. This is, thank you for the 666, Tale of Captain Jack Daniels. Is it Jack Daniels or Admiral Nelson? That shitty rum as well. So yeah, obviously Don Florgandy, but these are just old pictures. Like, he's pretending he's at the Ren Fair, and then it's like he's already caught. Yeah, this photo was taken July 21st, 2024 at the Bristol Renaissance Fair. It's a 2-year-old photo. And it's because he's been banned. Like, we know that he's been banned, but he just persists in thinking that I can fool people. I can fool people, right? It's like, no, you can't. You absolutely can't, Jeremy, and it's over. And everyone knows that you've been banned from the Ren Fair, so don't even pretend. All right, so let's get into the main event here. We got Jer the Ren Fair Creeper returns this weekend, and a Coffee Brand Coffee Cope session with TheQuartering. So this is a real sweet treat, guy. This is from Alyssa Clips, best clipper in the game. Let's give her a like. And then we're going to get into the vlog that he did. But I just had to put my little 2 cents on this thing here. Because it's just unbelievable, you know, the cope session that he does. So let's go ahead and start this up.
This weekend, I'm going to try to get a little more mobile. It's opening weekend for the Ren Fair, so that's always fun.
He's pretending like he's going. He doesn't say that he's going. He doesn't say that he's going to be there. He's just dropping these hints to try and gaslight his audience into thinking that he's not banned from the Ren Fair. You know, whatever dents are left.
It's very hot out, so it's supposed to be like 90
Alyssa
degrees.
Rules. She does.
So, you know,
Sailor Jerry's.
I'm
That's
not sure.
Sorry, Sailor Jerry's. That's the poor man's Captain Morgan. I think there's also one called Admiral Nelson. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
It's not very windy there, so when you get there, it gets just hot and it stays hot. And
holy shit, we got another 5 coming in here. Congrats, you made enough in supers for the turn with Jeremy. You could be the next bull. I'm the book bull? Nah. If there's any room. All right. Let's lay up. I don't really do Hamley's wife. But you know, let's just stick to the griffs, all right?
And it's not the best experience.
Holy shit, we just hit 500. All right, we got the real OGs in the chat.
There's also a ton of chores around the house because I've, you know, kind of been laid up the last week or so. Then
it's just a lazy
I should
bum.
Probably try to like muscle my way through a little bit.
You have no muscle.
Yard work, things like that. It'll be interesting.
Dead air.
It'll be
you're on.
It'll be interesting. Nonetheless,
he's like pretending he's gonna be there.
Yeah, it's also a lot of walking. You know, so I'm gonna see. I've got lawn care to do today. We'll see. Like,
this guy's always mowing the dog.
We'll see. Like, exactly.
Holy shit, we got a 20 coming in here for the felting fun. Thank you so much, Gray Latch.
How things are, you know. How things are going.
He's
protein via mutton and meat. The go-to meal there is the shepherd's pie.
We got the fat take of you know, reviewing the food. We're straight up DSP maxing.
That's a number one thing that's always good there. Filling, affordable.
Affordable? Aren't you a millionaire? Sorry.
Don't get sucked into the turkey legs.
He's dumping on turkey legs. This is just heresy. This is just straight up fucking Ren Fair heresy, excuse me. You know, disrespecting the turkey leg.
Are not good value. I know they're funny to see and funny to take your picture with, but they've always ended up being really dry for me, and they're expensive.
Okay, so
Viking.
this is my. Oh, hey, we got under the 5. Congrats on the 10K subs. Thank you so much. Like, I don't know if this is like just massive cognitive dissonance with Jeremy, where it's like, I have a Cybertruck, I have Rolexes, I have all these fancy novelties and toys, I have a giant tractor, I have this, but like the turkey leg is just too expensive. Where he's so elaborately expensive with everything in his life, he just wastes money down the toilet, no problem. But then all of a sudden, when it comes to like food, like he wants the McDonald's. I don't get it. Or he's just like skinwalking as a regular person, where it's like, well, regular people complain about how expensive things are. I'll just do that too. I mean, either way, it's fucked in the head. Like, no one wants to hear rich people complain about how expensive stuff is. And I don't know if he... I just don't know what this guy's problem is.
Viking Week, a Ren Fair. Yeah, nice. Ohio Ren Fair is a good one. A turkey leg every 5 years or so, just remember that they used to be good and not dry as shit. That's exactly right. See, you know.
He has a giant ego. Yeah.
You
true.
know. Every once in a while, you're like, oh, I'll get this. And then you're like, oh, they're dry as shit.
All right, let's speed it up a little bit.
I mean,
Look,
I think
it's
that's
dead
because they
air.
have to cook them, you know, in advance, and they sit under a heat lamp or whatever. But everything else there is delicious.
Tries to save $2, but spends $2K. Yeah, that's exactly it. He's going to complain about the $50 turkey leg, and then he's going to go drop $1,000 into a slot machine.
It's
just insane.
Fat, smelly, disgusting losers. No, it's not. Dude.
Well, you go there, don't you?
Ren Fair is cool.
And I'm not dumping on the Ren Fair. I haven't been to one in many years, but they are fun. But people like Jeremy do show up.
They're not losers.
Of course, the food at the Ren Fair would be overpriced. Yeah, of course. Like it's an event. It's just like going to the ball game or going to Disneyland. Like always, the food is always overpriced. Like it's for fun.
Lots of really cool people go there.
But you can't go there.
Just let people have their thing, you know. Are they having large battles? I mean,
he just wants cheap food. Yeah, that's right. He is a fat guy, so
some of them I go to out of state are they do have like large scale.
You don't go to any of these
Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Yeah, I might get out to that one this year.
Bullshit. You'll go to Lancaster, Pennsylvania at the same time you're at Walmart.
Kosher, because your coffee kosher sire. No, it isn't.
Okay, so I think that was a little bit of a dig because Tim Pool's coffee is kosher. Because the roaster that runs Tim Pool's CSS, I think it is. Oh my god, I'm blanking on it. But it's in Garnierville, New York. It's run by a Jewish guy, so he makes kosher coffee. So I think that was a dig at that.
Is not. I don't know why people are so obsessed with the coffee.
Oh, we got 5 here. Congrats, I've been enjoying your book. Only on Ricada. I think I'm about a chapter away from TheQuartering. Yeah, the Ricada chapter, a lot of people like that one. So thank you for buying the book, and thank you for the $5. I mean, I'm really double dipping. So thank you so much for that support.
It's delicious.
Why are we so obsessed with the coffee? Because it's a fucking scam, Jeremy.
Crushing it, but now a lot of people took this.
Look at that, like just exhaustion, just wiping his eyes
off because they don't respect their viewers. They're not like me, crazy psychopathic workaholics who.
You're not a workaholic, Jeremy. That's like saying Henry Hill is a workaholic when he's busy stealing. Like, all you do is just steal people's content. $2 says, does that rat shit add to it being kosher? No, I don't think so. I don't think that makes it kosher. But yeah, he does need to sort out the food safety at that factory. And I'm surprised that Tim didn't, make a statement at that. $2 again. For the Getting Into Walmart fund. Congrats on the 10K. Thank you so much for the support.
Feel a responsibility to their viewership because not everyone has every day off.
No, this is what it is, Jeremy, is you have less competition when people are off. That's why you do this. This is why you can't get away. Like, I think there was a commenter yesterday that said, listen, it's Monday night, Kino Casino isn't there. You should stream, like, strike where the iron is hot. And it's like, I get where he's coming from. And I'm not saying this in like a mean way to degrade that commenter, but it's like, I had plans with friends. It's like, I'm not going to, I have plans. Like, I have IRL friends coming over. We're having a great time playing games, and it was fucking fun. Jeremy doesn't know what that's like, okay? Because he's a slave. And he knows when everyone else is on vacation, when everyone else is off, because I think Tim Pool or other people are at a fucking poker tournament or some bullshit like that.
I'm kidding. Cold Friday, this is definitely a customer.
Okay, so here we go. Here's where the felt begins.
I've been a loyal customer for years, but I've seen some evidence online that you don't roast your own coffee. And it's most likely
what evidence online? You mean like Like a Luther Morgan video? Like a Misty Mochi video?
White label. You people live in a very weird alternate quartering extended universe.
Right. We're the ones living in the alternate reality.
Where I don't know how to help you. Like
Just tell me where the coffee factory is. Just tell me where the coffee factory is, Jeremy. Like, why is that so hard?
If you believe that, then you are retarded. Okay.
So just insulting people who buy his product.
White label coffee.
Oh, here we go. So this is where he gets into like this little weasel substitute teacher energy right now.
Is coffee that is pre-roasted and someone just puts their name on
We got a $2. Sorry, I'm late, boss. Hey, no problem.
it.
Thanks
That's
for
what
showing up.
basically, like,
Thank you for the support.
Tim sells, right?
Okay, so right off the bat, dunking on Tim or trying to dunk on Tim. Tim's going to open a coffee shop. Quartering, are you going to open a coffee shop?
It's just a big coffee place. Put your label on. Now you can still pick your blends and stuff like that with that.
So pick your blends. So I just want people to keep that in mind. Pick your blends. So Tim is white labeled trash because he went to a coffee shop or he went to a coffee manufacturer. He picked his blends and now he's selling it as a white label. But Jeremy, when he goes to a coffee manufacturer, they give him samples and then he picks it. That's somehow not white label. We're living in I'm the one living in a fantasy land, not Jeremy.
Kind of thing,
According
right?
to him. Bullshit. He's so damn jealous of Tim. Yeah.
You show me anybody who's
sad.
white labeling their coffee and selling it on Amazon and being able to eat their 30%.
Everyone drop ships on Amazon. Probably 90% of shit on Amazon is drop shipped. Holy shit, we got another 5 here. He's just gaslighting when he brags about his possession and bitches about mundane shit. Yeah, absolutely. He's just trying to gaslight you like he's like big shot Mr. Successful. He's just a complete bullshitter. But anyway, it's like trying to felt Tim on this. Everything, probably not, there's a whole meta about drop shipping on Amazon. There's people that sell $500 courses, how to drop shit on Amazon. Maybe even more than 90% of the shit on Amazon is actually drop shipped. Like you're this is so ridiculous.
Go ahead, find me one of them.
That's everyone on Amazon. I mean, everyone on Amazon that isn't like a Fortune 500 company probably drop ships. All the Chinese stuff.
It is a wild.
Whoa, we got a Big 10 here. What do you think is the biggest contributor that fried Jer's brain? Alcohol, Xanax, SSRIs, opioids, porn addiction. Personally, I think it's the SSRIs. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's the SSRIs because he's been exposed to it for decades, but definitely probably the painkillers would be number 2, and then alcohol would be number 3. Porn addiction, that was probably on the back end. I think that would only really affect his relationship with his wife, which fucks with his family business. It's crazy how Hambly and DSP are the same person. Yeah, absolutely. Hambly and DSP are more common than they would like to admit, and DSP is the locale that Hambly reminds me the most of.
Like, these people have been harassing my partners, my business partners.
Okay, here we go. So now we're in the lying section, all right? Harassing them. How are we harassing them? Sending them emails saying, hey, do you do business with Coffee Brand Coffee? Is that harassment? Like, he's such a sensitive Sally.
Showing up at our facilities. I mean, like...
Showing up at the facility. So, Meta PCs is your facility. Is that what you're going to say? Are you going to say... So, when Misty Mochi went out to the Meta PCs warehouse, that was harassment to you? And you admit that that's your facility. Is that what you're going to say? Or when... And I know he doesn't enjoy a very good reputation in the A-Log community. Realist Philosopher. When Realist Philosopher went to your bullshit... merchandise, the return to sender package, which was like a tool and die company or something. Was that harassment? Just walking around a parking lot? The fuck you talking about?
They want to get sued.
Okay, so this is where I knew I had to make a video about this, and this suing me, Jeremy, you have no idea the kind of smoke you're walking into when you do one of these lawsuits because, 1, you don't have any money for a lawsuit. You're going to get your ass blown out. 2, I reported you to the FDA, so that's retaliation. 3, I have subpoena powers if you sue me, so I can force you to tell me where the coffee factory is. And then 4, here we got Misty in the chat here. I never harassed their employees while I was there. I asked the questions about computer and theft. Yes, absolutely. A nice professional interaction. But 4, everyone on the internet is going to line up on my side. You're just going to blow me up and make me even more famous if you sue me. So fuck you.
just not worth it. There's no
Oh, we got Camelot in the chat here. He's throwing around the word sue a lot. Yeah, we're going to get to that in that next video. He's talking about suing people. It's like, it's not going to work out for you, Jeremy, because the whole internet, it's the coalition of the willing, okay, is going to line up against you.
He was carving, showing an accidental Scream Lab, some label, someone addressed on his white label copy cake cup maker.
Barely get through that sentence.
No. The hilarious thing is, like, these people are so pathetic. they also have no idea how business works.
Oh, big man Jer is going to explain it to me. Oh, we got another 10. Looks like, is that 10 Canadian? Sad. Pathetic. Also brought your book. Definitely recommend to everyone here. Also, Jer stating that every time he gets pain pills, he would write it out. Yeah, exactly. What he does is he just probably uses all the pain pills in one day, and then he's in excruciating pain. He can't get his prescription filled. And, like, they have you on file at the pharmacy. Like, you can't get more than you're allotted. So he definitely, I think, you know, indulges.
We roast our own stuff.
Bullshit. Just lies right out the
Each
tail.
flavor is personally dialed in by me.
They sent you a sampler. This is what's insane, is at the beginning, right, he said, all Tim Pool does is select a blend. Now he's saying, well, all I did was the coffee factory sent me shit, and I sampled it, and I said, yeah, that one tastes best. Holy shit, we got Tim Bull Dub, $2. Holy shit, we got Red Cinder, 7595. I wish I could play fucking Freebird right now. Holy fucking shit. Thank you so much. Money for the lawsuit. Never stop felting this turd. I will not. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. I never thought I'd actually get that kind of big support. So thank you so much, you guys. We're having some fun tonight. We're making some real chill, positive fucking content, all right?
You find someone else selling my blueberry cobbler. Go ahead. Find someone else selling out my hot butter rum. I challenge you to.
So this is like distinction without a difference, where it's like, it's blueberry. There's tons of people that make blueberry, okay? But he has like this proprietary blend in his head. It's like, that's like saying the McDonald's secret sauce is proprietary. It's like, well, yeah, technically speaking, no one has McDonald's secret sauce because McDonald's secret sauce is only available at McDonald's. But it's like, it's just Thousand Island. It's like, you fucking real.
Okay. I know that you A-logs are watching.
Oh, we're watching, all right. We got
The way the
632
business
in here right now watching.
is that
Let's fucking go.
we roast a coffee.
Oh,
Then
look at his, like, weaselly. He's such a smug asshole. Like, he really stretches the limits of my professionalism when he sounds like this. Let's bring it back.
the way the business works is that
Smug.
we roast a coffee, and then we bag
Seething.
the coffee, and we send it to Amazon. When we make K-Cups,
Where's
we
the
roast
coffee factory? Where's the coffee factory? Where's the coffee roasted?
K-Cup coffee, and then we get it put into K-Cups because K-Cup machines are very, very expensive. We looked at buying one. We were really close to buying one.
You looked at buying one. You told everybody that you bought it. We have you on fucking tape at least 4 times saying you bought it, how much it costs. I think you said like 50 grand, 80 grand, and I think one other time you said it costs as much as a car. So there was at least, we have the Jeralizer, Jer. We have research tools we didn't have 6 months ago now. We can find every single time you told people you bought a K-Cup machine. And now he's going to try and gaslight us. Short Circuit is a based movie. Number 5 is alive. I love that. I love Short Circuit. That was like one of the first movies my family ever got on DVD was Short Circuit. So shout out Short Circuit.
But there was like, I didn't know you needed to buy like some food grade air compressor.
Yeah, you stumbled and bumbled your way through everything because you're a bum who doesn't research
really
anything.
expensive. And so it made more sense to just
Oh, we got a 40 Taoist Punk. Forget the lawsuit. Get Hawaiians after him to protect the pure beans. Yeah, absolutely. The regulators in Hawaii need to get off their ass and take him out because he's actually selling a counterfeit product, in my opinion. Because he says it's 7 ounces of 100% pure Kona, but then when you get it, it's 12 ounces. So obviously it's a blend. $5 says, all because he took channels, obtuse to the fact he felt it himself. Yeah, absolutely. When he took me down, he blew me up. I made you, bish. Yep, kind of did.
pay somebody with a K-Cup machine to put my coffee in it. That's the
Look at this man right here. Look at this guy. He's cornered. He's absolutely intellectually cornered. He's been backed into a corner and he's lashing out, okay? And he doesn't know how to deal with it. He doesn't know how to deal with the fact that he's been exposed because there's many, many times you've said that you had a K-Cup machine. You said you were vertically integrated. All these lies about the coffee company are coming home to roost.
Conspiracy. That's the grand conspiracy. I roast the coffee. I send the coffee 900 pounds at a time to somebody who puts it in a K-Cup for me.
Why would you need to do that when you own a K-Cup machine and you told everyone that you had a K-Cup machine? Oh, we got Misty in the chat here. Luther, I have part 2 Kona in development. There's more that I found. Awesome. I can't wait for that. So yeah, when that comes out, we're gonna definitely watch that shit.
That's the gotcha.
Everyone go subscribe to Misty Mochi. Get an update on the
these
Kona
retards
shit.
think is some sort of
I'm a
gotcha.
retard, huh?
That's it. That's the there.
Yeah, you're a liar. That's the there. It's over.
I don't know why they've so
been exposed.
fixated on the coffee thing, but like it's probably because it's successful.
Okay, what a joke. What a fucking... That's right. I'm just so successful. People are so jealous of me. But I live in the alternate universe, chair.
But yeah, by the way, you can go to buycbc.com right now and pick up some coffee if you want to support us.
Right. It's totally not an influencer. It's totally not an influencer coffee,
Oh, you buy your bags from another company? You don't make your own bags? That's crazy.
Just straw manning.
You don't make your own bags? Exposed!
Well, you did tell everyone that you bought a K-Cup machine and you begged on your hands and knees for your fans to bail you the fuck out. You're exposed. Look at that man. Just dejected in the eyes. I can't zoom in. I can't do his Worski zoom in.
Wait, you don't have a full-blown coffee roasting facility in your garage? Exposed!
Well, yeah. I mean, Gary Nolt has a fucking coffee facility in his garage. Why can't you? Hey, we got a 5 coming in here. Giga Todd Howard, real A-logging Jer has created more jobs than CVC. Suffa Jer? Yeah, absolutely. No, I love that comment. You're absolutely correct. Thanks for the 5.
Of course somebody puts my coffee in a K-Cup.
But you have a K-Cup machine, Jeremy. Why would you need that? And also, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, if you just stop and think about it for a minute, because K-Cup machines actually don't cost that much. I looked it up. You could find K-Cup machines, they're only a couple thousand. Like, 10 to 50K can get you a K-Cup machine, which is less than the 80K number that he did. Oh, got a 2, pill popping so trashy. Yeah, absolutely. I hate it when he puts, like, the fucking Zins in his mouth. Thanks for the $2. Does it make any sense to roast your coffee, and it's probably in Mill Creek or Arizona, wherever the fuck his warehouse is, ship it all the way across the country to Pennsylvania, okay? Have them put it in the K-Cup. You can't find anybody with a K-Cup machine locally? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. You wouldn't make any money on K-Cups because all the shipping costs would just eat up all your profit. Plus, Gary Nolt, the coffee bull's got to have his take. It's like, very obviously, they roast the beans over there in Pennsylvania as well.
I'm a ultra small business.
He's ultra small! How are you going to get in Walmart? Like, if you're ultra small.
This, like, coffee conspiracy is so weird. All it does is drive sales, by the way.
All it does is drive sales. Why'd you strike my video? If all it does is strike sales, why'd you strike my video, Jer? Because when I had, I think it was even less than 1,000 subscribers. I think I had like 750, maybe 800 subscribers when part 1 of Coffee Brand Coffee came out. Maybe he actually believes his own lies. It's possible. Okay. I had less than 800 subscribers. You took that video down. Why'd you take that video down? Because the minute you took that video down, you blew me the fuck up because you knew it was the truth and you thought that you could big league me and you could bully this small creator off the internet. You could just erase it. No one would ever find it. Okay. And no one would ever notice that I was gone. But unfortunately, that didn't work.
We had our biggest month in like forever last.
Take a shot every time you say, yeah, if you took a shot every time he coped and lied, I'd been dead by now.
Last month. We're killing it. So keep talking about it. Keep thinking you owe.
I will. And I'll keep owning you. We got a chat. Explain why lolcows inevitably look equally disgusting on the outside. It's because when you're rotten on the in, like there is like that trope about people who are evil, right? They look evil. I think it's because they just spend all their time online in their little goon cave. And it just morphs you into this creature.
Like there is nothing. These people call the FDA on me. The FDA.
Oh, here we go. Called the FDA. So this is where he self-reports. He's talking about the FDA.
FDA showed up and laughed at them.
Okay. All right, Jeremy. The FDA laughed at me. Well, here's what we're going to do, Jeremy. Thank you so much for all the money. We have a certified mail fund now, okay? And in 180 days from when we filed the complaint, got it too. Fireball Breweries had their biggest year. Yeah, every time he gets a letter in the mail from the FDA, Fireball sales go up. When he got that letter from the FDA, he had a panic diarrhea, right in the driveway. I'm just imagining like Jared gets out to his mailbox, he opens it, he sees it, it's from the FDA, and he just has a panic diarrhea right there in his driveway. He has to call his wife to come pick him up at the end of the driveway. But anyway, or maybe he's on his mobility scooter, I don't know. But we're in 180 days, because that's about how long it takes. We're going to do a Freedom of Information Act request, and we're going to find out what that letter that Jeremy had, what it's going to be. So, which we just got to, we got to be patient. But Luther doesn't forget. I'll circle back around.
They have no power. They think they live in this weird alternate universe where they're exposing something.
Yeah, we did expose you as a liar. Oh, $2. Thank you so much. Imagine lying about going to the Ren Fair. I know, it's fucking pathetic.
But that's the exposed that's going around yesterday, by the way. That's the big exposed. Is that...
Do you think Jer wears diapers like DSP? He's already said he's considered doing it.
I pay somebody to put the coffee we roast in a K-cup.
Just gaslighting us now.
Got me?
Yeah. This isn't about power either. Like, this is like the fucked up way that a lot of people, I think, that are terminally online think about it. It's not about power. I don't want any power. It's the truth, Jeremy. It's the power of the truth to break through your lies. That's the power. The power is not Luther Morgan. The power is the truth. Okay? Diaper brand diaper? Yeah, he should just fucking have a diaper company.
I guess got me? Yeah, you don't grow the Kona beans in your bathtub exposed. I mean, that's the level of logic that these retards have.
Yep, I'm just a
Camelot
retard.
and
Everyone
all
in
these
here
other
is... Oh, we got Camelot. There we go. Oops, accidentally admitted he never bought the K-Cup machine. Yeah. What a fucking liar. All the retards in here. We got 650 people approximately in here. We're all retards, but you know what? We're having a great time felting this guy, huh? Some real positive content out there
really
tonight.
Pathetic. And all it's done is drive sales. Because every time they come in the chat and they think they
all it does is drive sales, guys. We're driving sales. We're creating jobs by dunking on
go
this
on a
clown.
rant like this and tell people, hey, go to buycbc.com right now and buy some coffee. There you go. Coon Diggy says, I just bought some coffee. Thank you. Yeah, by the way, if you want to support us and our drop shipped coffee that somehow survives insane Amazon costs and shipping costs, you can go to buycbc.com right now. I know some of these dates, they're getting better. The overnight.
Yeah, here's more ad stuff.
So hard in June that we basically sold out of almost everything. But almost everything's back in stock now or getting checked in right now. So whole bean, ground, K-Cups. By the way, for fall, we're making our spike jack-o'-lantern and K-Cup for the first time ever.
Oh, not the spike jack-o'-lantern. I got my spike jack-o'-lantern on the floor here.
Apple strudel and K-Cup for the first time ever. And our maple cream and K-Cup for the first time ever. And doing a sampler pack.
This is just fucking insane. Like, your company's on its last legs and you're expanding the product line. Like, his attitude towards coffee is the exact same as his attitude towards YouTube, where it's like, if I just have more output, if I just put out more products, if I just expand the product line, if I do more flavors, it's going to be a success. If I get into Amazon and Walmart and my own website and this, it's going to take off. It's like, it's not. It's over.
Don't see a lot of drop shipping. Don't see a lot of drop shippers doing that.
Everybody on Amazon is a drop shipper, dude.
Yeah, I discovered all your flavor coffees must be done in a French press to truly appreciate the flavors. That's true. Or pour over, or like I use a Mocha Master, which is kind of like a automatic pour over.
The fuck you? We've never seen you drink coffee.
The biggest hurdle with flavored coffee to my customers.
Okay, so here we go where he's going to audit his customers. He's going to tell them how to drink his coffee.
Is not that they don't like the flavor. It's that they expect it to taste like... you put like those flavored creamers in there. I bet if any of your facilities would get some views. I already did that. I've already done that.
Yeah, and you took it down. Why'd you take it down, Jeremy? Why'd you take it down? It used to be on the Coffee Brand Coffee YouTube channel, I believe, and then you took it down. Why the fuck did you take it down? You took it down because it was fucking Mill Creek Coffee Roasters, and they fucking exposed you all the way back in 2022. Just nobody listened to them because they were leftists on the fucking TheQuartering is a Nazi subreddit and H3H3. And that information wasn't disseminated into either the lolcow space or the right-wing grifter space. All right? So why'd you get rid of it then?
He's kind of me, though. I've bought this up for him and the Jer hate a few times. He's kind of me in answers. So give him that, but he won't take my suggestions and be in good faith. I mean, there's nothing there.
Yeah, Jeremy's brain's like Conor McGregor's leg. Yeah, I know. What a disappointment that was.
You know, coffee sales just continue to go up. The bags aren't edible? Well, I mean, anything's edible if you're dedicated enough. I wouldn't recommend eating the bag. But these are notes. It's not like people put like... So sometimes I'll get like a bad review and they'll be like, this barely tasted like butterscotch. It's like, I know exactly what that person had in their mind, is that they used butterscotch creamer and they thought this would taste the same, but it's not. It's like, yeah, it's actual coffee, not a sugar delivery system. Right.
Oh, struggle with that sentence.
See, anytime I get like a bad review, I reply to him and I say like, hey,
he audits the bad reviews. So who's left a bad review and who's got a message from Jeremy.
Flavors are notes if you add some cream, and they almost always come back and they're like, yeah, oh yeah, okay, that really brought out the flavor.
So people leave a bad review, Jeremy corrects them. This is like one of those like nightmare restaurants, right? Where the chef tells you how to eat the fucking food. And then once the customer is corrected by Sir Jer, the coffee guru, they're like, oh yeah, you were so right, Jeremy. I love the coffee, Jeremy. I love it. Who's living in the alternate reality, Jeremy?
Another week, another monster week in sales. Thanks to all the haters. Keep being mad. I can't wait for the video.
Look at that cope.
That are like, Jeremy's crashing out. He's crashing out. No, yeah, I think it's great.
You are crashing out.
What they don't understand is every time they do this, I just sell a shitload more coffee.
Like watch his little hand here. He's like grasping. He's just so pissed.
You know, Tiger's Blood is going by the wayside. I'm probably going to put that on sale next week and be done with Tiger's Blood and bring in a new flavor.
I mean, just one flavor failing could destroy an entire business because you have to buy this in batches of thousands, according to Jeremy, which I do believe. So it's just sitting in an Amazon warehouse, and then he's going to take massive losses on it. So, you know, whatever money he's making now, he's just going to lose it next month when he has to retire that product.
Suggested by you guys, pecan flavor.
Okay, the pecan flavor is funny because that's what Java Taza has. Java Taza has a pecan flavor.
Try a new flavor, pecan.
It's over.
Should start a live stream to own the haters. Going to buy some blueberry coffee. The blueberry, the butterscotch, and the bourbon are like the safest bets. Arcona is limited time. That's amazing.
Kona.
People love that.
Here, let's put them at 1.25.
You should sell it as watermelon felon. No.
This is just a coffee ad now. We're just going to a coffee ad.
Rather than using a partner facility. No, they weren't.
Okay, so here we go. So he's talking about using a partner facility. So we'll just back that up a little bit.
The full coffee factory rather than using a partner facility. No, they weren't confused. They weren't. They just make up an alternate reality. That's the thing.
Jeremy, you literally told everybody that you were vertically integrated, that you had employees. I don't have to go through the whole rundown again. Everybody knows it already. But you're just a liar and you got exposed. It's over.
Not to be a dick to you, but that's not the truth. The truth is these people aren't interested in the truth. And
I'm absolutely 100% interested in the truth, Jeremy. And I'm about as fair as an A-logger as you can be because I actually reach out to people for comment. Now, I'm not entitled to your time. You don't have to respond to me. But I did reach out to you for comment. You could have just responded and said, yeah, here's my coffee factory. That's it.
My business runs no different than any other business on the planet, but for some reason they just invent this like weird alternate.
Okay, so he's partially correct. Like there are tons of dropship coffee. There are tons of white label coffee. The difference is the owners of those brands didn't tell everybody that they were buying equipment and make all these promises, these fantastical tall tales that you told everybody.
Reality where...
And holy shit, we got 660 people approximately in here, so thank you so much, guys. And we're on a triple header tonight. We're in a tough time slot tonight. So thank you so much for being here. We're felting Jared. I swear we're going to get through this, and then we're going to get to his unhinged vlog later, and then we'll probably end the evening on that.
On to something because either they don't like my opinions or they think it could get
I don't like your opinions. I'm not some leftist, okay? I know a lot of people think that I am, but your takes are just retarded. That's whether you're right-wing or left-wing, you don't like your takes.
Look, to be honest, putting the quartering in the title, the quartering exposed, it gets good views.
It does. Thank you for the views, Jeremy.
But there's nothing to see there. Like, there's nothing.
He's just coping. Like, this is a scared man. Like, this is a man who's on his last threads.
There's nothing there. Mild and.
We got more views in a quartering live stream. Yeah, look how fucking fast my chat's going. Like, look how fucking fast my chat's going, Jeremy. This is what a chat looks like. I'm a first-time streamer. This is my first time streaming ever, and I can get more than you. Oh, we got a 5 coming in here. You're already at 5 times the Quartering's weekly super chats income. Congrats. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for the 5. Thank you for contributing and adding to that.
Had to deal with some paperwork with the FDA and the whatever.
Oh, he had to deal with some paperwork FDA, so he's just self-reporting again.
That's it.
Holy shit. Another 5 here. Quartering needs to take notes on how you do a show. Hate how he's so smug. Yeah, he's such a smug son of a bitch. Congrats, Luther. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much.
Everybody's good. Everything's good. Sales continue to crush it. We're going to be available at Walmart soon, although that's really slowed down.
Yeah, he's already backing that off. It's like all these empty promises with this clown.
I had to update some paperwork with the states and stuff like that, because I ended up buying, I bought out my partners.
Here we go. Okay, so right there. That was something that I theorized. I believe it was I can't even remember my own lore. It was either part 2 or part 3, where all the addresses were coming back to MetaPCs. And then MetaPC's Coffee, Player 1, mysteriously, unceremoniously retired off the internet around the same time that Jeremy went into all that debt. And I theorized that he bought out MetaPCs. And that's why everything was going back to their address. And that's why they stopped selling their coffees, because Jeremy bought them out. And he's just confirming that basically is true. But, I'm just a retard.
And so I have to update all the addresses with the state before Walmart,
APAC Foundation, $1. Come on, you can give me more than $1. Other influencers get paid $7,000.
Everything has to match before Walmart will approve my application. So that could take another month or 2 at this rate. Plus, Walmart's really slow.
Right.
But once you're in, baby.
He obviously didn't watch Misty Mochi's video about Walmart, where if he actually gets into Walmart, Walmart's going to bend him over a table. Holy shit, another $10. Thank you so much. First good stream. Never thought an FDA and manufacturing location hunter would stream so well. Well, hey, I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Few people understand what is really involved in owning and operating a business, especially a supply business. Yes, correct.
Including you. You know nothing about it. And your company makes no money.
You're never going to earn back our respect unless you actually ruin these. I don't care about these people.
He doesn't care. That's why he made a whole vlog, talking about us. We're going to get to that in just a second.
People that say, like, you need to do this or that for me to respect you. Or
listen, like, there's a reason why companies have public relations, okay? If somebody puts out a video talking shit about you and you're a giant company, or if somebody talks shit about you on, Twitter, and you complain on the company's Twitter or the company's Facebook, they're going to reach out to you, because public perception does matter when you're a business person. You
need to do this or that. Like, first of all, you're not in good faith, and I don't really care if you don't respect, I don't care.
That's a potential customer, Jeremy.
There's a reason I don't address any of this stuff on live.
I don't address it on my live stream. I just make videos on it.
Like in a VOD on my channel, because I don't care and my viewers don't care.
The
whole thing is like a total alternate universe where there are people that are obsessed with it, and I'm happy for them. I hope they're making lots of money.
I wish you $1 million. I wish you $1 million. He's pulling a Ricada.
I don't care about that stuff.
Whoa, what a crazy eyes.
The same people said, his channel's dead. I had my biggest month in a year last month.
Yeah, and you're on like an 8-year low still. Like, we have real search tools, Jeremy. Are you going to believe Germinal Decline? You're going to believe Social Blade? Or, you're selling off all your possessions. Like, but we live in, the alternate reality. Give me a fucking break.
Like, I still get people on X. Oh, your channel's dead. Your channel's dead. Your channel's dead. Or your career's over. I had my biggest month in over a year last month. And it wasn't even close.
Smug. What a smug guy.
Like, it's just this, like, how can you argue or reason with these people?
Brutal cope laugh? Yeah, absolutely.
They can just go look on Social Blade.
He has some Pacu eyes. Yeah, absolutely. Like, it's the bill of the hat doesn't help, but yeah, he does have
Which is free. And see that, I mean, like, it's just such a weird, like that moron Yellow Flash. His career's over.
Oh, we got more shade at Yellow Flash.
Had the biggest month ever last month. Well, in a year.
Just seething. Just seething,
I
guys.
don't care. You mean you won't listen to people who have no hand in creating your successful business? Yeah, right. Or
that was probably a troll comment, let's be real, because there is no successful business.
Have ever run a business themselves? He sells ice cream, but he doesn't milk the cow.
Well, Jeremy, if you're an ice cream company and you told people, yeah, we're totally vertically integrated. We have the cows, we have the dairy farm, we have the ice cream churning machine, and then it later found out you never owned a farm, you never had an ice cream machine, and it was white label shit, yeah, of course that company's going to take shade. You're fucking real. Hope. Sniff again.
I was joking. Oh, okay. I
think he exposes himself one more time. I want to speed it up because he's going to expose his workers, and then we'll move on to the next one.
I got you. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, everybody just wants you to get involved in that stuff, but it's pointless. This whole section will get clipped, and people will farm it and see
yes, I am farming it, and we're making a shit ton of money off you.
I don't care. Go ahead, make your content. That's cool. I'll just keep, I'll just keep selling coffee, growing my business. Hopefully we'll get in a world market soon.
Not happening.
Awesome. I want to operate an IT infrastructure business and use contractors for everything I don't do myself. Specifically,
okay, here we go. So he's going to admit to using contractors.
Illegal paperwork and extra costs for standard employees. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Well, everybody that works for me is a contractor.
Okay,
everybody.
So boom right there. So boom right there. Because we exposed, and I got a real helpful tip from a guy, okay? Where he said, well, why don't you just find the coffee factory? If he has these employees, just go look them up in the workers' compensation policy. It's like, okay, that makes perfect sense. And then we searched all the states where his business supposedly exists, and we couldn't find any workers' comp. So now he obviously saw that, and now he has to manufacture new lies that all he does is use contractors because he thinks that contractors wouldn't show up on a workers' comp policy. The problem is you can't have contractors, 1099 employees on a fucking assembly line. Like, that's actually illegal because that's a way for an employer to screw workers out of benefits. Now, you can have temp workers who are contractors, but they're on short-term contracts, and then you have to hire them at the end of the contract or let them go. And in some states, it's even more strict where only a certain percentage of your staff can be contractors. So he's just absolutely full of shit.
Employee that I had on the books was Maggie because she needed insurance.
Yeah, Maggie got fired. So he just admitted that he doesn't have any employees, I guess is what... There is no employees, but you told everyone you had 6 to 8 employees.
Hey, all right, Swampy.
You had dozens of staff. Remember that claim? Dozens of staff?
By the way, people think just because I talk about something, I'm worked up about it. I'm not.
Miller time, baby.
I'm gonna go outside after this and mow the lawn. I don't care.
Gonna go mow the dog.
I'm totally open to talk about whatever. It doesn't... people...
Oh, look at this. Jared's using the Tim Pool contractor story. Yeah, Tim Pool doesn't want to give his employees health insurance, so he's paying them as 1099. It's you can't do that. This is how business people take advantage of people. And listen, I'm not a communist. I'm not a socialist. All right, people should be able to make money, but people also need health insurance. And in America, your health insurance comes from your employer. That's just how it works. When you're a businessman, you got to play. The government's going to take what they want. All right.
People call it oversharing or whatever.
It is oversharing.
And they think that being honest with people is some sort of...
Okay. Being honest with people, says the biggest liar in the space.
Or a weakness or something like that. But I don't care.
I don't care. Look at that seed.
If people call me fat online. I don't care if people make fun of me that it hurt my knee. I don't care. That shit does not matter. They think it does. And they'll say that just mentioning it means they're getting to me. I don't care. I never think about these people.
He thinks about us all the time.
Try not to see the thing about didn't last 5 minutes annoying yourself. Yeah, it's fine. They have their audience. I wish them all the best.
I wish them $1 million.
I wish them all the best. I hope they make lots of money streaming. It's fine. It doesn't matter to me.
Right, doesn't matter. Okay, I'm kind of getting bored with this. Let's move on to the new video, guys. Let's get into the real meat and potatoes, the main event of tonight's show here. And thank you so much for everybody, sticking around. We got over 600 viewers. Let's fucking go. All right. So let's get to the main event here. Now, this is Finally Coming Clean Quartering Vlogs. Now, all these subscribers are just fucking A-logs. This came out today. I honestly didn't think that he was going to come out with a new video because none of these, it's just feasting material for the A-logs. Like, there's no point in doing this, and it's super boring. But I guess it is also super low effort, so I don't know. He just wanted to serve up some more content for us. So let's go ahead and get started.
Afterwards.
It is jarring just seeing him outside, though, isn't it?
Because it is a wild tale. It's a wild tale. So let's start by, we're going to go and start managing our trails. Ugh. Get in my
So he's just
Kubota
flexing?
here.
So this is I watched a couple minutes of this, but this is just him flexing his tractor. This is just total non-tent, okay? So this is what, like, Jeremy's real fucking talent was turn off the ads, they ruin the stream. Oh, I'm sorry, I just had it on default setting, so, here, we'll turn that off. Sorry about that. This is our first stream here. You know, we're here to have fun. This is chill, positive content, all right? So anyway, he's just flexing, and this was Jared's hidden talent, was fucking stretching videos out for as long as possible to get to the extra ad read. Like a...
It's really not unique. I know there's a lot of people that think it's unique.
We just got like the worst,
the
worst fucking audio of all time. I'm gonna mute it here to respect your guys' ears because it's just tractor engine noise. We're gonna lower it.
Different than any normal business, and
can't even afford a deer. Yeah, I know. Like, if you're a real mark in the tractor market, like, get a John Deere, and I know because I'm a mark. I own a John Deere. Kubota, no one's impressed by a Kubota.
We're gonna stop here at our first station here.
So he like rode that tractor like what, 100 feet?
Got to refill some bags. We have these. So we have walking trails that I mow everywhere for walking the dogs, and along the way, I have these little stations, these poop stations, and it's so friends and family that use the trails don't.
You don't have any friends. Who's living in the alternate reality, Jeremy?
Leave me little gifts. So I guess to start about the coffee stuff.
Okay, here we go. Let's get fucking hyped. Can we get hyped for the coffee shit? This is the main event now, guys.
I started the business probably 3 or 4 years ago, roughly, maybe 5. I don't know. I think 3 or 4. And it was something to, supplement my YouTube earnings because the adpocalypse happened and, YouTube doesn't pay what it used to. It really hasn't paid the same for many years. And so,
I mean, I wasn't on YouTube back then, so... Oh, you're doing great. No dead air, Jared. Well, thank you so much for the 2. Let's keep it rolling. We're in a tough time slot. Look how many viewers we have in here tonight. I know there's Kino and other guys are streaming, but we got the real OGs over here at the Luther Morgan channel. So thank you so much for sticking around, guys. The feltoning is just beginning.
As well, they had to diversify. They'd have to diversify their bonds. And coffee was, something that's...
The poop stations are for him? Yeah. How did I not even think about that?
Seemed like a lot of people were doing.
He has to put these every 50 feet because he has another panic diarrhea.
And so what I found out...
Or is there like a little, he's like a fire extinguisher, but it's like a bottle of Imodium. It's like break in case of diarrhea.
There's basically 2 methodologies that you could do this business. Now, I'm not going to call anybody out by name. I'm not going to put anyone...
Oh, what a coward. Just say Tim Pool.
Blast. But it's important that people understand the basics of what words mean. The people that feel like they've discovered something. Don't understand even the basics about business. It's embarrassing for them.
Yeah, we're all embarrassed. He's so fucking slow, guys. I really don't like putting people on speed because I like to pay attention. but he's just so slow and long-winded. Like, he's really stretching this shit out. Got a 2 here. He says he has a trail of smears at home. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's not the dog shit that's on the carpet. It's him.
Like these guys, these anime avatar, flailing YouTubers.
Yeah. So animated avatar, that's Yellow Flash. Flailing YouTubers, that's Kino Casino. Just call us out by name, Jeremy.
Or,
stop being a little bitch.
Failed race car drivers.
Okay, so we got Camelot, throwing shade at Camelot.
All this kind of stuff. They're really accidentally committing a horrible self-own in that they don't understand even the basics about business. So first, the one way you can do it is drop shipping. This is one of the common...
All right, sit down, everybody. We're getting another fucking coffee brand coffee business meeting. We got $2 here. Normally, I'm a DSP detractor, but I enjoy your Jervids. Well, thank you so much for the 2. Thanks for sticking around.
One of the dumbest criticisms of my business that's ever existed. So what is drop shipping? Drop shipping is very simple. There are companies all across this country, all across the world, that sell a product, let you put your label on it, and then make some money. They make some money selling it to you. You make some money selling it to someone else.
How is that not coffee brand coffee?
It's that simple. In the coffee world, there's probably 5 or 6 facilities in the United States that do this. You buy the coffee for maybe $7 a bag, $8 a bag.
Yeah.
You sell it for 12, you make your $3. It's completely hands off. They handle all the customer service. They handle...
Isn't that what you do? I don't understand.
Everything. That is a true drop.
Isn't... Java Taza does all that shit, and then Meta PCs does all your customer service, and like they ship your merchandise and ship the coffee. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. I'm just
White
confused
labeling is
now.
Not necessarily a bad thing. It still could be a high quality product. In fact, there's even like VPN softwares out there that are white labeled. Bet you didn't know that. I bet you didn't know that NordVPN sells white label stuff. All this kind of thing. It's a totally legitimate business model.
Like a thief thinks everyone else is a thief. Right? A drop shipper thinks everyone else is a drop shipper.
No criticism against anybody who does it, because generally when you're talking about like YouTuber coffee or whatever, people just want to support the creator and they don't really care that much about the coffee. And this was one avenue I explored. I explored very deeply. I know all the providers. I know who sells coffee to all your favorite YouTubers. But that's not my business model. In fact,
it's not.
These failed investigators out like in Missouri.
Oh, there we go. There we fucking go. Failed investigators out of Missouri. That's me. That's me, guys. He won't say my name. He won't say Luther Morgan. Why won't you say my name, Jeremy? Just say my name. Just say Luther Morgan. But you can't, because you're big. You in your mind, you think you're bigger than me. So I'm just so lowly that he can't say my name. And then, because he only says people with clout, right? Because he's above me. He's YouTube royalty somehow. And it's like, unless there's some other A-logger that's investigating him out of Missouri, I guess. And my P.O. box isn't in Missouri, so he's got to be talking about me. All right? What a fucking joke.
And who think that they know anything. I've actually white labeled my product to other YouTubers.
A white labeler thinks everyone else is a white labeler. All right, well, I'm not talking about them. Those other people, did they say that they own a coffee factory?
Now, could you imagine if my business was drop shipping? How could I do that? Well, it's because...
That's not evidence. Like, well, if my business was drop shipping, how'd you just show us the coffee factory? Like, just show us the coffee factory. Everything else comes down to that, fundamentally. Where's the coffee factory? Where does the coffee come from? Where's the roasting facility? Why do you keep lying and hiding it? Why? Why?
Business is not drop shipping. There's another aspect to the
You must not be named Lord Luthermort. Yeah, exactly.
Coffee business.
You're such a little bitch. Just really what he should say, just make a 2-minute video. Say, Luther Morgan is a fucking lying piece of shit. Here's all the documents. Here's this. Here's my roaster. Here's my factory. Look at me. I'm filming from my factory. Look, here's my employees putting it in my bag. He's a liar, and if you're gonna address it at all, just come out. You can't even say my name? And I know you know who I am because you strafed my videos twice, Jeremy.
That is, you could build your own, you could have the coffee roaster in your garage. You could do...
Yeah, that's what Gary Nolt does. Gary Nolt has a coffee roaster in his garage. You don't even have to put it in your garage. Like, a lot of small-time coffee shops, they have a roaster right there at the coffee shop.
But nearly everybody that starts out the way I started out.
No, not true. Tons of people, usually they start a coffee shop in a neighborhood. That's how most coffee people in the coffee business get started.
In fact, Black Rifle Coffee started out exactly the same way.
drop shipper thinks everyone else is a drop shipper. Let me just throw shade at Black Rifle Coffee.
Use the exact same facilities that I did in many cases. It's how you start a business. So you find a facility that roasts coffee and you say, I'd like to buy coffee at wholesale. And they say, we would like to sell you that coffee at wholesale. So when it comes to me purchasing coffee, I look at the green prices on the market. It's a futures market, so you buy many months in advance.
It's called the commodities market, Jeremy. It's commodities and commodities futures. Like, you don't even know. It's like the same thing with like single origin and blend. He just doesn't fucking know anything.
And it's complicated. It's some level of guesswork where you have to understand what your volume is going to be. But anyway, I digress. So first of all, this idea that a coffee company is dropship is complete nonsense. People who don't understand what dropshipping is think because I'm not picking the beans and I'm not roasting them in my garage, that it's somehow dropship. They're dumb. People who say that are dumb.
I guess I'm dumb. All of us are dumb. We got 660 people in here.
The difference is,
we're all stupid, guys. Don't believe your lying eyes. Don't believe my labels. Don't believe the fact that I can't find my fucking coffee facility. No one can fucking find it. Everyone else is a drop shipper too, by the way. What a coat fest. Got two here. Jer's roasting would give you diarrhea. Yeah, exactly.
Between dropship coffee and, say, my coffee is that you cannot get my specific flavors anywhere else because every one of them has been personally dialed in by me in the recipe.
This is like his magic bullet. This is the magic cope. I dialed in a recipe. So the white label company sent me a variety of flavors and they said, Jeremy, how would you like it done? And he says, okay, well, let me just try them. He probably drank like 2 and said, that one's the good one. And then he sent it back and then that was it. So magically, it's not a drop shipped product. Magically, it's not a white label product.
Is trademarked. Not necessarily trademarked, but it is, I can't think of the right word, but it's exclusive.
How was your weekend? I really need to know. I had a fantastic weekend, although the Conor McGregor fight was fucking disappointing as shit. But everything else was fun.
You might see a blueberry crumble coffee and say, I gotcha. There's somebody that sells blueberry. I challenge people to buy it and then taste mine side by side and tell me if they taste the same, because they don't. I don't use the same beans. I choose the beans. I choose the flavors. I choose the flavor levels. Every flavor of coffee that I sell goes through about 15 to 20 taste tests from me and my wife to dial it in right.
What a giant waste of fucking time.
I choose the level that I want it roasted from my roast.
What? See, okay, here we go. This is why months and months and months ago when Yellow Flash had him and Jeremy had that spat and he was going to be on Yellow Flash's stream. And I don't think that Yellow Flash would mind if I shared this, but he reached out to me, right? And if Jeremy had shown up, we would have been able to felt Jeremy in about 5 to 10 minutes because he knows nothing about coffee. And I had a whole plan on how I was going to do this. I don't want to call it an interrogation plan. Let's call it a conversation path, okay? And you start out small and you say, Jeremy, where's the roasting facility? It doesn't tell you. So you say, well, Jeremy, what temperature do you roast your beans? When was the last time you got a shipment? How much do you pay per ton? How big is your roasting machine? How long do you roast it? He wouldn't be able to answer these basic fucking questions because he's totally not involved. He would have been exposed in about 5 minutes as knowing nothing. But he's a little bitch and he went to the Brewers game instead.
Partner. It's very simple. It's how every major coffee company has started. Now, again, I want to point out.
Wrong. Nope. That's not how Starbucks started. That's not how Folger started. That's not how Maxwell House started. Like, all the big players started in roasting, and then they moved into retail. Well, Starbucks started as a coffee shop.
Disrespect to people who do dropship coffee. It's totally fine. It's a totally legitimate business model.
But you couldn't cut that out? You couldn't cut out you, like, spitting?
I do not.
Just disrespecting?
Coffee is simply not dropship by any definition. I work with partners. It's like people would act like it's a gotcha that I don't print my own coffee bags in my house. Well, you might be surprised to know that I buy my coffee.
Okay, so, like, the word that he's looking for is co-packer. This is really what he wants to do, what he's describing is co-packing. Like, most companies do use co-packing, like Starbucks, for example. If you go to the grocery store, you go to your cupboard, look at Starbucks, it's not coming from a Starbucks facility. They have a proprietary blend, they have a proprietary recipe, they go to coffee factories, and they say, listen, we want you to make our coffee, here's our recipe, and then they test it to make sure that it's, all the different factories that they have, all the coffee tastes the same no matter what factory they come out of, and then they just put the Starbucks logo on it. Now, why Jeremy doesn't just say, I use a co-packer? He wants it both ways. He wants to be able to say, I own a successful coffee company. I have, all of the you know, I have the facility. Well, at the same time, well, I don't do anything. And it's like, you can't have it both ways, Jeremy. Where's the coffee facility?
Eggs from a partner. A partner roasts my beans. A partner...
So he's just admitting it. He's just admitting it that there was no coffee facility.
Does a lot of things. My graphics, right? I outsource my graphics. Well, he's really an employee that does that, but...
An employee? You just said you didn't have employees. You dumbass.
I don't understand why the internet has glommed onto this the way it does, but trying to understand...
Because it's a lie. Because you've been lying for years, and you just won't be honest. And you've created this foundation. You've created this mountain of lies held together by duct tape and cope and seed. And it's over. The whole you kicked in the door, the whole rotten edifice fell in.
The internet is stupid. No one should ever do that. But it is dumb. There's no there.
So if it's so dumb, why do you make this fucking video? Like, because you know it just totally tanked your company's reputation. It's fucking over.
Dan Bongino famously said, the truth is, these people are dumb. And they don't like me. They don't want me to succeed. But
right. We just don't like you and we don't want you to succeed. It's like, I just want the truth, Jeremy. Can you give me the truth? No.
By the way, you can pick up some of my coffee at buycbc.com. It takes you directly to our Amazon store.
So a fucking ad.
You can't get my flavors anywhere else. You
Got
can't
a
get my
fucking
roasts
ad.
anywhere else. Now, you might argue, well, I can get Colombian beans from whatever. Sure, you can. Won't be exactly the same as mine. And
this is the ultimate cope, is I have a proprietary blend. You wouldn't know anything about your proprietary blend, Jeremy.
Here's another big gotcha. So this past week, these morons, so I showed a shipping label.
Here we go. Here comes the cope. Here comes the cope, guys. It's the fucking cope inbound right now.
By accident on my live stream. And what happened next was exactly what's been happening for the last year to every partner that's worked with me, because these people who are supposedly against life ruination and messing with people's money, they're all frauds and liars. You know, failed race car drivers.
Yo, more shade at Camelot. Just say Camelot. You're such a little bitch. Just say his name.
You know, failed, comic books aren't how I want them.
So I'm guessing this is Yellow Flash.
They're all failures in life. And they think they want everyone else to fail. It's a crap.
This is just projection. Like, isn't this, like, it all goes back to that video on Jeremy I did about projection.
Crabs in a bucket kind of mentality. But I want to explain, before I explain the big expose that happened, and then I've got a little tip later in the video to share that I think is pretty fun.
God damn, he's so long-winded.
Just some of what these people who just want the truth have been doing.
Okay.
They've been going through my garbage cans. They've showed...
Oh my God. The coffee company is under attack, guys. The coffee company's under attack. What garbage cans? What facility? Where? What time? What date? And by the way, going through someone's garbage is not a crime. The police can go through your garbage without a warrant. What the fuck are you talking about? So what facility? There was one guy, okay, who everyone in the detractor space knows who he is, realist philosopher. He went out, or no, he didn't go out. He was in a Twitter war with Bering, and he said that he was going to go through garbage. All right? One fucking guy.
Up at my partners' places of business. They've showed up at their businesses and harassed employees.
So this is Misty Mochi. So Misty Mochi's still in the chat, I don't know. But she went to the Meta PC's stuff. So you admit that those are your partners. You fucking admit it. And they do everything. And then she just went in there, poked her head around and said, hey, do you guys have coffee in here? And they said no. And then she left. That's harassment? You're such a little blue-haired bitch. Oh, here we got Misty Mochi in the chat. No, we haven't. Exactly. No one's harassed anybody. Your coffee company is under attack. This is the next cope. This is the next cope.
They've called the FDA. Of course, the FDA laughed at them because...
Yes, we did. I did file an FDA complaint, but that was not my first course of action, Jeremy. I gave you an opportunity to come forward and change the packaging, and you did not. And the FDA was right. And you changed the packaging. You knew that the packaging was not compliant. The FDA felted you. And when we do my Freedom of Information Act request, because I got quite the certified mail fund today, guys. So thank you so much to everyone who's still here. And thank you to everybody who super chatted and supported the stream. I really appreciate it. Okay, and we're going to find out what the FDA said to you. And we're going to see if they laughed at Luther Morgan or they laughed at you.
Again, there's no there. They've called local food companies or whatever. They have harassed my partners, the people that make my bags, the people that roast
Who makes your bags? What the fuck are you talking about?
my beans, harass them.
So Javataza is what you're talking about. It's because people email. So Don Flurgandy, okay, email Javataza in a nice, polite, professional email. So if it's harassment, just forward us the fucking email, Jer. Like, give us the fucking receipts. You liar.
Up at their places of work. Why?
What do you mean places of work? These are all businesses. If I show up at a business, any business in America is technically a place of work. What the fuck are you talking about? He's so desperate to be the victim. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? He wants to be attacked. He wants to be the victim. The coffee company's under attack, but it's not going to work this time because everyone hates you and they want you to go down.
You don't know. It's extremely weird. It's just like, I don't understand. Like, there's a lot of things you could criticize me on. A lot. Okay?
Like what?
But this is like the dumbest thing, and they've really picked on it. So
it's not the dumbest thing. It's your Achilles heel because there's a mountain of lies, and it's not attacking you for your political beliefs. Okay? I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't think I've ever criticized your political beliefs. I don't think so. I mean, and even if you were a conservative, this guy's a total clown who makes your side look bad, and you should felt this guy. All right? And that's what we're going to do, and that's what we're doing here tonight to celebrate 10,000 subscribers.
When they say they care about the truth and when they care, they just really want transparency. No, they don't. They want to harass people, emails, phone calls. I mean, I have security footage of these idiots showing up at one of our facilities.
Bullshit. Just bullshit. Right out of the gate, just bullshit. All right? If he had video, he would post it. Just bullshit, Jeremy. If you're going to make claims, back it up with evidence or get the fuck out.
People say, Jeremy, why don't you just sue him? It's not worth it.
Oh, here we go. The lawsuit talk. Because he knows if he sues me or if he sues anybody else, we get subpoena power and then we can force him to tell us where the coffee comes from. It's over, Jeremy.
These people have nothing. I can't take it from them.
No, you have nothing. You can't afford a lawyer. That's why that's why you don't want to do it.
And there's no point. But the fact of the matter is, my business model is very...
Was that the Red F-150? Yeah, exactly. Red F-150. Legal mindset? Nah, I'm cool with legal mindset. He wouldn't work for Jer. Considering how much harassment this guy incited against Brie Larson, he really is a thin-skinned baby. Yeah, absolutely. He's the biggest crybaby on the internet.
Simple. There's really nothing complicated.
Trying to scare us with ambiguous threats. It's not even a threat. It's just he never follows through on his promises anyway. So it's not even an empty threat. It's like an empty suggestion.
About it, but it's not drop ship. Simply not. Every other YouTuber that you're thinking of is drop shipping, for the most part. But
how is what Tim Pool does? Like, Tim Pool actually has a fucking facility. Like, he has a coffee shop. Well, how is that any different from what you and Tim Pool do? It's like the exact same fucking thing, except Tim Pool doesn't lie and say that he bought a K-Cup machine.
That's not what I do. I made the decision that I wanted to build a brand. It's the same reason I didn't call my coffee Liberal Tears Coffee or Coffee Coffee or something stupid like that, because I wanted to build an actual brand. We're close to being into Walmart, and...
Just this fucking Walmart cope again. He's looping.
And it's... I don't know why they want to destroy this business. We have employees.
Why? Jeremy, you just said that you don't have employees, that you have contractors. If you had employees, we could find the company with the workers' comp policy. You can't even keep your lies straight. If you have employees, I could find your workers' comp policy, and we could find out where the coffee factory is.
They're trying to ruin their lives. And it's pathetic, and...
I'm not trying to ruin your fucking employees' lives, because they don't exist. Like, you live in the alternate reality where you have employees. I live in the real fucking world where the coffee factory is not existent.
The people that are viewing this and, like, partaking in this and acting like they just care about transparency, they're lying. Because I see the emails from my partners when they're harassing them. They forward them to me. I see...
Show it. Show the email from Luther Morgan harassing anybody. I dare you.
See the security footage when you idiots show up at our facilities.
So you're going to admit where the facility is, are you? No, you're not. Because it doesn't exist.
I see your YouTube videos when you're talking about going through my trash cans. All of this to do
Well, it wasn't a YouTube video. It was on Twitter, but maybe it was a YouTube video. I don't know. That's one fucking guy.
What exactly? Discover the truth? The facts of the matter is, this is a very dedicated group of people with nothing better to do, and
Yes, we're a dedicated group! Let's go! The Quartering Extended Universe, we're dedicated! Shout out to everybody who's dedicated right now. We still got 500 plus people in here tonight. Thank you so much for dropping in. We're still felting Jared. This is a long ass video, guys, and we're playing it on a improved speed as well. So let's dunk on this clown some more, shall we? We're a real big dedicated group of dunking on Jared.
Expect that. Hey, people get bored, right? I'm gonna check.
Hey, we got a $5 here. His stupid striking channel shenanigans exposed a lot of us to other channels. You, Kino, Misty, Don, etc. are pretty fun. Yeah, thank you so much for the 5. And yeah, I think we are pretty fun. We're having. Oh my God, I'm too close to Jeremy.
People get bored. I understand that, but there's nothing there. The level of harassment, and I'm talking about, like I said, showing up. I have you idiots on security cameras.
Show it!
Up and harassing some random employee of a neighboring business. Is that
okay? So what he's talking about is realist philosopher actually went out on the ground in Arizona. I think it was to the bogus return address on the Coffee Brand Coffee merchandise. So the Coffee Brand Coffee merchandise has an address that's like a tool and die company or some other bullshit, right? And that's it. Where was the like? How is it harassment to just knock on a door and say like, "Hey, is this Coffee Brand Coffee?" How are you this fucking sensitive? And if he trespassed, which is really what realist philosopher should do, is fucking sue Jeremy for defamation because he's saying, well, he's a criminal. It's like, well, I wasn't trespassed. I went there. Did anyone ask me to leave and then I refused to leave? Like, trespassing is a real legal definition. Like, a lot of things, a lot of words, Jeremy actually doesn't know what words mean.
Normal? How did you think that was going to go? It is just the dumbest, most, like...
So show us the police report where this guy was trespassed off the premises. Show us.
The biggest problem is the hypocrisy, to be honest with you. These people don't care.
Okay, we're just getting into pure projection. We're in wackadoo territory now, guys. The projection on this motherfucker, huh?
Care about transparency. They don't care about the truth. They don't care about...
He's just violating our ears with his fucking tractor sound.
Anything. They're not my customers. You know, they leave hundreds and hundreds of fake reviews on Amazon.
Okay, don't leave fake reviews on Amazon, guys. I disavow that.
End up getting deleted anyway. It is... I don't know why they're like this, but I just feel like some of them are very smart, and then they could figure out, like, a better...
So we got Misty in the chat here. I don't think Realist Philosopher spoke to anyone. It wasn't in the video. Yeah, all he did was walk around a fucking parking lot. Like, it's it.
To use their
it was so innocuous. Like, Jared's such a sensitive Sally.
You know, like a more productive way to use their time, but they're not actually interested in that. They're only interested... Check another station here.
Yeah, tell me what I'm interested in, Jeremy. Tell me, please.
They're only interested in trying to hurt my business and my staff.
Yeah, exposing the lies will destroy the business because the business is based on lies. So in a way of speaking, I guess that's sort of accurate.
So when these like failed race car truck drivers and dork anime avatar YouTubers...
He's still going after Camelot and Yellow Flash. Like, they just live rent-free in this guy's fucking head. Like, I can't figure it the fuck out. Like, why, like those two guys and Tim Pool are all, like, they're just bouncing around this guy's head all the time.
And fake investigators from the Midwest act like they're really...
Oh, fake investigators from the Midwest like me. Well, I'm a real investigator, and I am from the Midwest.
They're doing something. They're not hurting me at all. Every time they do something stupid...
Just say my name. Just say Luther Morgan.
But I just turned it into more sales. But what they're doing is they're harassing people that have nothing to do with me.
This is the code.
I mean, like, just some random employee at a neighboring business had some fat loser, like, grilling him about coffee.
Fat? Who's this?
You know, like, that's what these people are doing. That's what these dork YouTubers are promoting. And it really doesn't affect me at all. It affects...
It doesn't affect me at all. That's why I just had a 30-minute fucking cope session about it where I seethe impotently.
People who don't even know me. People who just have an account number. They don't know anything about me, anything about my YouTube videos, anything about anything.
I know a lot of stuff about you. I know a lot of stuff about your YouTube videos, Jeremy. And honestly, I'm a pretty fair fucking A-log. Like, I know deep shit about... I'm not even going to say what it is, but something personal related to Jeremy, okay? And I'm not going to release it. I'm not going to release it because it's not public knowledge. I mean, if I was some tabloid shit, I would do that. But I don't, okay? Because it's not, that's like the other reason why I don't talk about the wife. She's not a public figure in my mind. I don't go after her. Like, I'm more fair than I think you think I am. And it's like, I'm just here to expose your lies when it comes to the business, because that is a matter of public concern.
They don't know anything about it. And
yeah, I got Misty in chat here. Jared never acknowledges me, even indirectly. I wonder why that is. Yeah, because Misty, like, honestly, the Kona coffee thing, that's an even bigger fucking scam than the other shit. Because that's a felony in Hawaii. Like, if the regulators in Hawaii actually got off their fucking ass, it would be crazy.
It's funny because obviously, as you figured out by now, this video is bait for those idiots who are just helping.
It is bait. I took the bait. We're watching it. I got a 10,000K subscribers fucking celebration right now. All right. We still got 500 people in the chat, okay? Or in the viewership. So thank you so much for everybody sticking around. We're making chill, positive content. And yeah, he is wearing the glasses to hide his raccoon eyes.
Monetize this channel. Thanks to them, this channel will be monetized in only 2 weeks because they are furiously trying to.
Why the fuck would you waste your time on a channel that's not even monetized?
To get some sort of information or get some sort of gotcha. Thanks for your help, morons. Keep tuning in. Here's the other big thing. The other big gotcha that, you know,
Hope session.
Failed race car drivers and things like that.
He keeps saying that. Take a shot every time he says failed race car drivers. Like, what did Camelot do? Did Camelot run over his wife with his fucking race car? Like, did Camelot, like, crash his car into Jeremy's house? Like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Like, I don't even think Camelot's talked about Jeremy in, like, a month.
You know, they think that they've really got me. So there was a shipping label that was shown, okay? And so everyone...
This content is so meaningful, Lether. Thank you. I know. We're having... You know, such a great... This is real positive, meaningful content. Everyone in here, we're having a real positive time dunking on this guy.
I thought, wow, this confirms that his coffee's drop-shipped.
It is. Like, he's referring to my video. It literally does. Like, you don't handle it. You've been exposed. You don't have a K-Cup machine. It's fucking over. Like, if I was Jeremy, what I would do, okay, would be milk... Like, if Jeremy was me, he would milk the shit out of this controversy, drip feed the audience all this little shit, and then keep it going for years. Unsolved coffee's over, and we're gonna move on to other coffees. Like, it's it. Like, it's over. Like, it's exposed. It's over. Like, I don't really think there's anything else to prove. Like, you're a fucking liar. No one believes you. It's done.
Which, by the way, if it was, no big deal. But I have made it a point to say it isn't, because it isn't.
The Sydney Watson interview pissed him off. Oh, that's what it is. Actually, you know what? That's what it is. Is because Camelot gave Sydney Watson the interview. And Sydney Watson, I gotta take a drink. Sydney Watson fucking felt a jeer hard. All right? And that actually makes a lot of sense.
If it was, I'd be making a lot more money. If it was, I would have made quadruple what I have now. If it was, I wouldn't have to pay staff to pack orders. Like, we did our own fulfillment.
Pay staff? What fucking staff? You don't have a workers' comp policy, Jer. Like, this guy can't keep his lies straight.
Out of Arizona with my business partner. We paid staff to fill our orders. We paid for customer service. We're not drop ship, right?
Partners in Arizona. It's fucking Meta PCs. All right?
So that's one of the dumbest labels that have stuck around. But last week, these morons found a shipping label and they thought, ooh, I got him. It's my biggest lie exposed right here.
Well, we didn't find a shipping label. You outed yourself.
Okay. Ooh, they got me. Well, the fact of the matter is, all they found was a shipping label from the company that I used to put my coffee into K-Cups. That's it.
Yes, and you said you had a K-Cup machine. So you're a fucking liar. That's the... Are we just gonna, like, dance? Are you just... Like, Jer lives in the alternate universe. Where he never said that he had a K-Cup machine. It's over, Jeremy. And that's on top of all the other lies. Like, there's 5 unsolved coffees episodes. There's lie after lie after lie. Exposed, exposed, exposed. It's over.
Roast 900 pounds at a time for a specific run. I send it to somebody who has a professional K-Cup machine that puts it in the K-Cup and labels it and puts the boxes all together. That's it. That's the big exposed. I hope it was worth it, dorks. Not my regular viewers, but the people that thought it was a big exposed thing. Yes, I pay somebody to put my coffee into K-Cups. Now people say, but you were raising money to put your own K-Cup machine together. You were going to get your equipment. You're right. We did raise money for that. And we were going to buy a K-Cup machine.
Okay, so what's the cope, guys? What's the fucking cope? People in chat right now, what's the cope? All right? What's the lie he's going to come up with?
There's basically only one manufacturer, maybe two, and they both come out of China. I talked to the guys at Black Rifle, specifically, about buying one of their old K-Cup machines. I talked to other people I won't name about what they did for K-Cup production. And the fact of the matter is, the machine itself, the cost...
We got a $2 here. Real Jer fans had to mention, so they forgot. Thank you for the 2. We got Jerry Sir spending a lot of time seething for a successful coffee mogul. Yeah, absolutely. If the business was thriving and succeeding, he wouldn't be bothering with this. But he has nothing better to do, and he can't afford a therapist, so he's oversharing again.
Was only a small part of it. Turns out once we got further down the process, you have to pay somebody to come from the machine's manufacturer, train your team, and then if it breaks...
No, you fucking don't. You just have an instruction manual. Okay? And yeah, you have to have people that know how to run the machine. It's a fucking K-Cup machine, all right? We're not building the fucking space shuttle here. It's a fucking K-Cup machine. They have K-Cup machines that are a few thousand that are like ultra small batch. You're just so full of shit.
You know, you have to know how to fix it, and we just decided we don't really have the volume to justify spending $200,000.
Bullshit. There's K-Cup machines that are less than that. do I still have that tab open? I don't. I'm sorry. I don't want to slow the show down bringing that up, but I found K-Cup machines that were like 20 to 50 grand. Okay? So he's just full of shit again.
Like buying the machine and then only running K-Cups for us.
So why even bother having K-Cups? I don't know. Sorry, let's keep it rolling.
And I said, hey, why don't we sell K-Cup services, to other people? Again, all things that a dropship coffee company could never do, by the way.
Yeah, but you decided not to buy the equipment. Like, this is the one thing about manufacturing, Jeremy, that you didn't fucking realize, is that it's very capital intensive because it's machines. You have to buy machines to set up the factory. Okay?
And so that's something we've been exploring. But in the meantime...
Oh, we got a comment here. Currently, this stream has 96.5 likes. Don't forget to like the stream. Yeah, everybody like the stream, and thank you for showing up if you're in the replay gang. And we still got over 500 viewers. Let's fucking go. Thank you so much for sticking around, guys. We got a lot of competition tonight, so the real OGs are in the Luther Morgan stream.
It just didn't make financial sense after we got all the extra costs after the machine. So it was the machine, then like some food grade air compressor machine, and then training. Then if it breaks, who knows how you fix it.
What do you mean? How is it going to break?
And we're still strongly considering adding the K-Cup machine to our arsenal. And then
oh, fuck off! These are more empty promises. Where were you going to put the K-Cup machine? What facility are you going to put the K-Cup machine in? Is this at the coffee factory? Is this at MetaPC's warehouse? Is this at the spare garage?
Selling that service to other people, other YouTubers, for example, to put their coffee in K-Cup.
Yeah, Misty in the chat. That money was specifically for the K-Cup machine. Yeah, so you just fucking lied, scammed
because
everybody.
That costs a few bucks every time you do it. But that was it. And in exchange for that shipping label, these people called and harassed a nice family-run business for days. They called me the next day. They're like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, no one should harass this company. But a business inquiry asking, "Hey, do you do this stuff for Coffee Brand Coffee?" They're a business, okay? They can put on their big boy pants and deal with people.
These are the same people that are standing
like these people, like people who live terminally online, they think like calling somebody on the phone is harassment. It's like, no, I'm just calling. Now, I did not call these people, by the way. I'm not saying I did call them. But calling them and asking them when you have a business phone number, hey, do you guys do the fulfillment for Coffee Brand Coffee? That's not harassment. So play some of these phone calls where they were, spitting and hissing at these poor Mennonites in Pennsylvania, Jeremy.
I am against life ruination. I'm against all this stuff. They aren't. They say they are, but they aren't.
Jared doesn't want professional inquiries? Yeah, because it goes against his My Coffee Company's under attack fucking narrative.
Happy to run with
any question is harassment. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Defamatory statements like some of these idiot YouTubers.
Oh, defamatory statements. You going to talk about the lawsuit again?
Because it gets some clicks. And that's okay. Good for you. Now, at some point, the issue is...
Yeah, you tried to ruin Casey and all your critics. Yeah, I forgot. How the fuck did I forget about that? I like that clip channel, Jeremy. Fuck you. I like that clip channel. The Diarrhea Files, that was one of my favorite programs on the clip channel. So it was like the Chaggett episode. I also love the Chaggett episode. I wish they did more like deep dive stuff like that, honestly. But You know, and all the people that he tried to strike down. He tried to strike me. Well, 2 times. Alyssa, Dawn, Meme Copium, I think Camelot, everybody. You're trying to silence your critics.
They know it's not worth it for me. Like when you're a failed race car truck driver or your YouTube channel's basically dead, you know it's not worth it for me to file some sort of lawsuit against you for defamation. But at some point it's going to become worth it because...
Oh my God. We're on the lol suit arc, Jeremy. Are you prepared for this smoke, bud? Because the lawsuit, I don't know where you're going to file the lawsuit. And then you're going to be really fucked because you're going to have to decide whether it's Jeremy Hambley defamation or it's defamation against the company. Now, if it's defamation against Coffee Brand Coffee, that's really going to be hard to fucking prove. And you're going to have to file it as a corporate entity. He doesn't even know anything about that. I don't even know why I'm getting into that.
I have all of this stuff lined up, right? I can tie in direct lines from these statements from certain commentators to real world harassment to their fake reviews on Amazon.
No, you fucking can't. No, you fucking can't, Jeremy.
Like this would not...
Tell me one YouTuber that said, go write fake reviews on Jeremy Hambley's products. Tell me one YouTuber that has said, hey, go harass the employees at the facility. Everyone has said, don't do that. And if people were saying that, if people were saying, hey, go to you, and by the way, don't do that. Don't go to Amazon and false flag the products. Only leave a negative review if you're a customer and you had a negative experience. Okay? No one's saying to fuck with your company in that way. Okay? But you got nothing. And if you'd had proof of that, you would just strike the channel. You would just strike the video down for cyberbullying and harassment. You wouldn't... you wouldn't file a lawsuit. You would just strike the video, like what you've been doing this whole fucking time. You're a goddamn liar.
Well for them. It's just not worth it. It's better to just say positive and...
He's so positive. I'm not seething at all.
So, these people were never my customers in the first place.
No.
So summarize.
Well, okay, bullshit. I did buy your product. So I spent $40 on Coffee Brand Coffee. I am a customer.
Nice. We're not dropship coffee. We never were. In fact, we did dropship coffee for other people, which you couldn't do if you were a dropshipper. Okay.
Everyone, a dropshipper thinks everyone else is a dropshipper. That's his projection cope.
I have partners that make my bags. I have partners that make my K-cups. I have partners that make my coffee, just like any normal business would run. You think an electrician makes all the wire he uses by himself? No, of course not. Right?
So why didn't you come out and say, I use a co-packer? I use a co-packer, here's where the coffee's roasted. Why wouldn't you just say those words? Because you'd have to admit that everyone else was right and that you don't actually own a coffee facility. He wants it both fucking ways. I'm a big man, I have a big company, we do everything. Oh, and by the way, everyone else does everything for me. He can't admit that. He can't even admit that to himself. Like, that's fucking sad.
This business continues to grow, and I think that bothers people.
Okay, who's living in the alternate reality, Jeremy?
But that's okay. Like I want better for them. I want them to exist. But
you don't want better for us. Stop fucking lying. Just say I hate these people. Fuck them. Fuck Luther Morgan. Fuck Misty Mochi. Fuck Yellow Flash. Fuck Camelot. Fuck Kino Casino. This is gonna get clipped, okay? This is taken out of context. Just say it. Just say what you mean. Stop with this weasel cuck talk about wishing us the best and wishing us $1 million. Why?
Literally nothing there. We roast our coffee with a partner. We send it to get put into K-cups because...
So it's white labeled all the way. You're just admitting it now.
Owning our own K-cup machine was cost prohibitive at the time. Now once we're into Walmart, then we're going to do it. Then it'll be easy. We'll have the money and the volume. It's really a volume.
No, it'll be even harder because they're going to squeeze the shit out of your margins.
Thing.
And just because you're in Walmart doesn't mean you're going to sell anything. He really needs to go watch that Misty Mochi video about Walmart.
I mean, we run our coffee business just like any other coffee business you see on the shelves, for the most part.
Yeah, a drop shipper thinks everyone's a drop shipper.
You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing there.
This fucker's probably never touched an actual coffee bean. No one's actually seen this guy ever drink fucking coffee. Has anyone anyone in the chat? All right, we got over 500 people watching still. Has anyone seen this guy drink a cup of coffee in his life? What the fuck? Is there anyone that can say this guy's drank a cup of coffee?
People are so stupid and so angry that they
2 pounds says Heather outsources are packing too. All right. Let's lay off the wife, okay? How does he want them to exist when he flags? Exactly. Thank you for the $2 and thank you for the $2.
They are either really stupid, which is very likely, or they are really dishonest. Some of these people are not stupid, and they purposely say things they know aren't true because it's salacious and it gets them clicks, and, they get to monetize the hate against me. That's okay.
It's very monetizable. Look at all the support we've had tonight, guys. Thank you so much for the support in the chat. We're having a real nice, positive, meaningful content tonight, celebrating 10,000 viewers. I never thought that I'd be this successful. So thank you to everybody for showing up. Thank you for everybody for watching, subscribing, viewing, and liking the stream. Thank you so much.
But everybody knows that you're a hypocrite. Everybody knows that you're a loser.
Projection. Projection alert.
And
projection.
When you do a long 2-hour stream reaction to this video, there's going to be
we're about at 2 hours. I think, we're at 2 hours, 6 minutes on the stream tonight, guys. So, thank you so much.
A lot of people in your audience that see that too. So I'm looking forward.
So he's talking to everybody in chat, the whole 560 that's in chat plus right now. You know, is Luther Morgan a retard or is Jeremy a retard? Press 1 if Jeremy's a retard. Hit 2 if Luther Morgan's the retard. All right?
To these people reacting to this video because, again, I have nothing to hide. My business runs just like any
You have everything to hide. Why don't you just tell us where the goddamn coffee factory is? It all comes back to that. It all comes back to that.
Other business. And it's almost like, I don't know if these people are like Candace Owens level stupid, but they're
Look at all those ones. Look at the chat moving. Look at that fucking chat move. That's what chat looks like, Jeremy. Okay, I don't want to big league anybody. Now that I'm a bigger streamer than Jeremy, maybe I shouldn't be punching down. All right? It's my first stream, and the chat's going nuts, all right? So thank you, everybody, for showing up and supporting the stream tonight.
In this alternate quartering universe where my business is...
$5 says, Jer has looped 3 times already. I know. He's so desperate for the fucking watch time. That's the crazy thing. Like, his hidden talent is just stretching it the fuck out. We got another 5 says, say my name, say his name, say it, Jared. Exactly.
Failing, which it
Thank you so much for the $5.
Record month after record month. My YouTube channel is dying.
He's looping.
The dead of summer and probably
he's looping. All right, let's speed it up. Let's pack it in here. I'm getting a little bored with this clown.
Like everything that is levied.
No mercy in this dojo. Yeah.
Explanation. But in the quartering extended universe, truth does not live.
I love how he thinks he's the center of the extended universe. I mean, maybe he is the size of like a star, so maybe he had a gravitational pull.
And they'll call this a crash out or whatever. It's not.
It's not really a crash out. It's more like a sad, like, cope and seethe is really what it is. And it's like a man trying to convince himself that everything isn't falling apart. Like, that's what it is. Like, maybe I'll hurt some of my credibility with the lolcow detractor community right now, but I do have sympathy for Jeremy. Just a little bit. Not a lot, because he is a flagger. He's a sad, pathetic man who's a liar. He's scamming his audience, all that. But on a human level, there's nothing there. And that his life energy has just been wasted over the number of years, and there's just nothing there. It's really sad. It's really fucking sad.
I'm monetizing them. They're tuning into this.
You're not monetizing them because your channel isn't monetized. What the fuck are you talking about? You just said it wasn't fucking monetized.
To get another gotcha. There just isn't. There's nothing there.
Fuck these ads, bro. I thought I turned the ads off. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I guess I gotta keep hitting the button. I'm sorry. I just leave it on default setting. It's my first stream, alright?
They wish there was something there, but there's nothing there. And the hilarious part about all of it is that this will do nothing to dispel the defamatory statements.
No, it won't, because there's no documents, there's no evidence, there's nothing. It's just your word, but you've already been exposed as a pathological liar. We have a whole playlist on my channel, the Luther Morgan channel. Let me plug my stuff a little bit, where it's the Forgotten Grift series, where it's just all your lies fucking exposed. $2 again says, literally no better than Candace and her delusion. Yeah, he's no better than Candace. Well, Candace is more successful in terms of monetization, I guess.
Or the libelous statements. It will do nothing to curb these morons harassing employees at a coffee roastery. It will do nothing to stop these people from harassing people at my packaging facility.
Oh, there it was. You see that? Just back it up a little bit. There was the shipping container right there. Right fucking there, there's the shipping container. Remember that shipping container that he said that he sold and that he made money on? He was coping about it. Look, it's just totally overgrown with weeds. All right, so obviously we're by where the racetrack used to fucking be. All right, and it's fucking over. That's another lie. Okay.
Facility that I use because they're not good people.
Got a thing here. Paywall to stream, Luther. You're worth it. Well, I appreciate that sentiment, but you know, I just like to have fun. You know, it's not always about money. I'm gonna make enough. I've already made enough fucking money on this stream. Let's just have fun.
They want you to think that they are operating on like truth and righteousness, and that they're really gonna get somebody who's been getting over on you. There isn't a single one of my customers that thinks I have an entire roasting facility sitting in my garage.
See, look at this straw man argument. If you don't have a roasting facility in your garage, you're a fraud. I never said you had it in your garage. You don't have one, period. You don't even have it in an industrial park or anything.
They're caping for people that don't exist and have never existed.
Play the triangle, Luther. I should have bought a fucking triangle. I don't want to ape Kino Casino too much, though.
It's one of the weirdest, most pathetic, sad. Like, you want to
Is he just driving in circles? Like, I never noticed this till now, but like, is he just driving in circles to make his property look bigger?
At my political opinions, you want to go at things I've flip-flopped on. You want to go after things that, like, you know, I'm wrong about. That's all reasonable, fair game stuff.
Yeah, that's everything having to do with a coffee company. It's lies and everything.
But the idea that, like, these people are having any real effect on our business...
Having any real effect? We made you put the labels on the bags, Jeremy. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, what a clown.
They really want it to be. When you guys do this stuff, my partners laugh at you.
Anyway, he's looping, guys. I've had enough of Jeremy. You know, I guess there's a couple minutes left. We'll play the 2x speed, and then we'll kind of do a little bit of the outro. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. I guess we've already gotten this far. Let's just finish it off, okay?
Life ruination's bad. Somebody got deplatformed. That's bad. They tried to get me deplatformed for Rumble. I have all the emails, of course.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Of course. These same people, going after sponsors is bad. I have their emails to my sponsors. They went after every single one of my sponsors, and I did lose a couple.
Is he talking about my Rumble exclusive grift series where I exposed some of his sponsors? He really wants his channel to be under attack. That way he can be the victim. Like, it's just fucking sad and pathetic. Like, he can't actually fight back. The only way that he can work is roll over, show his tummy, and then I'm the victim, and I need somebody else to come in. Don't you feel sorry for me? No one feels sorry for you anymore, Jeremy. Like, it's over.
I've replaced.
Like, refute me with facts. Refute me with evidence. Like, and if I made a mistake, I don't have the ego problem. I'll admit I was fucking wrong. I've had corrections in the past to videos I made, or there were some minor dates that were wrong in the lolcow book, stuff like that. Like, if it's wrong, I'll fix it.
Makes some sense, but I did lose.
We got a $2 here. Lies, Coffee, and Strikes, the Jer story. Yeah, that should be the name of the next book.
All because these same people who have spent the last 4 months building up this quartering extended universe.
4 months. That's about as long as I've had my YouTube channel, guys. That's about as long as I've been posting regularly, is about 4 months. So the start of the quartering extended universe, it's with me. $5 says, my partners are under attack, or my partners are being harassed. My partners are just laughing at these guys. Which one is it, Jer? Exactly. Why didn't I pick up on that? Good point. Absolutely. Thank you for the $5. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
Where they're the righteous ones are actually the villains in this story.
I'm not a villain. My name is Luther, but I'm not a villain. And look at this one. Luther, I don't know about you, but I'd be happy to sit down and talk to Jer. If he could prove me anything wrong, I wouldn't be happy to talk to him. I would be like begrudgingly like, okay, it'd be an interesting opportunity. I wouldn't be happy to talk to him because he's a clown, but I would do it because out of a sense of professionalism. But yeah, 4 months. So 4 months ago, what happened? 4 months ago, I put out the first episode of the Unsolved Coffee series. That's what fucking happened. And that was the video that he tried to delete struck it down because he thought that he could big league me and no one would notice that it was gone. And it didn't fucking work. And here we are celebrating 10,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for the support tonight.
They're very, very sad people. They're very, very...
Projection. Just projection. I'm having a great time. Like, we're so fucking happy. Like, I'm just so fucking happy and blessed. We still got 500 plus viewers. And we're in a tough time slot tonight. Don and Kino Casino are fucking streaming tonight. All right? And we got all this super chat money. Like, thank you for all the support, everybody. Like, we're not losers. We're having fun. Like, everyone, this is positive, meaningful content.
Empty inside. And
empty inside. That's you, Jeremy. Like, I have friends. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's really depressing. You know, I really want better for them. And
stop lying. You want us to go away. You want us to leave you alone. Don't lie to me. This is where I get really annoyed. Don't lie to me.
And, you know, when they react...
Just be a man and tell us how you really feel.
...to this video and pretend that there's another kind of gotcha or something like that, there just isn't. They're just mad.
Well, now it's over. Like, I'm not mad. I think it's fucking hilarious that you uploaded your Cope and Seed session because you don't have any friends or your wife won't bother listening to you vent anymore. We got another $2. Luther isn't a villain. He's villainous. Okay, well, I appreciate the $2. Thank you for the support.
They're mad at the world. They're mad that
I mean, I am a little bit mad that you lie and scam people, in my opinion. But I don't hate you. I just dislike you.
Things didn't work out for them the way they wanted, and I get that.
Hey, I love that one. At least we can all go to the Ren Fair. Yeah, maybe that's what we should do. Maybe the Quartering Extended Universe, we should all meet up at a Ren Fair. That'll be our first IRL stream. That'd be fucking hilarious.
But what I don't get is harassing people that I do business with.
Such a
going
victim.
after my sponsors.
Going after your sponsors on Rumble? Name one. Name one of the sponsors. He's talking about the Rumble Forgotten Grift series. Why don't these sponsors, can't they just fucking stand on their own 2 feet? Why do they need you? It's because you're a toxic grifter. Like, yeah, exactly. Jared grifts over. Yep.
So, losing sponsors, that's an actionable item. Defamation.
Oh, he went to the Ricada School of Defamation.
They were emailing my sponsor saying that I was doing drunk ad reads for them.
It's not defamation if it's true, Jeremy. I would love for those ads. Thank you for the $2. You know I can't read that, but thank you for the $2. I would love for those sponsors to get those ad reads clipped and sent to them, and then like, we're not gonna pay Jeremy for this because he's just fucking drunk. He's so mushmouth. I can't even understand what the fuck he's saying. That's hilarious.
Right? Obviously, I wasn't, and my sponsors knew that. Not all of them. Some of them just couldn't deal with the constant barrage of harassment.
The constant barrage of harassment. He really does live in the alternate reality where everyone on the internet, I don't even know what to say. He's just looping. Really, he's just looping. He's looping, guys. We can't even get through this. In my opinion, I'm kind of done with this clown. So, I really appreciate that. So we're gonna do just one more little tidbit here on Styx. Oh please, they refused to pay him the $18. Yeah, because he's sponsorless. Exactly. So we're gonna wrap it up. But thank you. That's the Jer segment, folks. Chicago Stakes. Yeah, very DSP. He's a crybaby. Absolutely. You know, and it's just 2 minutes of him looping, so we're not even really missing out on anything. So let's go ahead and look at our friend Styx. We're going to go ahead and end the show with this. And we got a lot of people still here. So we'll go through this section here, and then I'll see you guys later on. And thank you for stopping by. So, but look at this fucking guy. Look at this guy. This is fucking sad. Now, he put out a video, and this is the one we're going to review. And he just got back on YouTube as well. I mean, just it's pathetic. But he says, I do not claim to be normal. Do I want to be? So we're going to watch this one a little bit. And I don't know if this was... Oh my god, we got a fucking ad. I know, I should have pre-rolled this. It's Rumble. I'm not going to pay for Rumble Premium, guys. We'll go ahead and we'll mute the desktop audio here. But I don't know if this was a response to the video that I had done. I did a little Styx video about a week ago. And I don't know if this is like his bi-monthly... I don't want to be a grown-up video, or if this was a response to my video. So, but I just think it's fucking hilarious. So let's dunk on this guy. All right, and then we'll see what Styx has to say, because he is looking fucking rough, guys. He's on a PS2 webcam. He looks like shit. He's in one of his 2 shirts. All right.
All right, everyone.
Oh my god, the audio is
for the
just
first
scuffed
video
as well.
of the day. Yes, indeed, talking about how I am not normal, nor do I intend to be, nor do I want to be. I look at normalcy as
We know you're not normal, dude. Like, just move it along, please.
being on a gradient.
Luther, just use Brave browser. Yeah, I know. I should have done Brave. I have Brave on the computer. It's my first stream, guys, alright? Sorry about that.
For instance,
I'm delaying the ad. I'm delaying the show with the ad, sorry.
there are people that are low functioning or retarded.
Cell phone alert!
Their normativity is going to be different from someone who is in average society. So a midwit, basically. And then that's going to be different from someone who is particularly intelligent, and that will be different from an actual...
He's scurvy maxing? He does! He looks like he has scurvy. Like, he looks fucking malnourished as fuck.
Genius. So you've got this general sort of schema that you can work with in order to categorize people. Now, I don't really like to categorize people.
Fuck off. You just categorized everybody. Can we stop the lies? I'm watching like a Jeremy segment
There are
now.
people who are of low-functioning intelligence who are extremely talented, for example, an idiot savant, they call it, in something or another.
Yeah, Styx calling anyone a midwit's peak irony. Yeah, exactly.
And there are geniuses that are completely insane, and they do
He did used to have nice hair.
terrible things. You'd look at Fauci, for example. He is not an...
Oh my god, we're talking about Fauci, Dr. Fauci, in the year of our Lord 2026. Like, this is, like, we're stuck in a time loop. Like, there's some people, like, the internet moves on, and they don't move on. It's crazy.
unintelligent fellow. He's just a person using their intelligence for evil purposes.
All right,
So
we gotta
I don't
speed this
really
shit up, huh,
want
folks?
to be normal. I don't want to be a dullard. I'd rather be on the eccentric side because it's more exciting, it's more fun, and
See, the thing is,
at
like,
the end,
is your life really exciting and fun? Like, have you ever stopped and think about this? Like, this is like Anton Chigurh, where it's like, what use was the rule if the rule led you here? It's like, what use is freedom if this is what you do with it? Like, so this is what you do with your freedom, is you live in a mentally challenged woman's spare bedroom, and you just are terminally online and you're a drunk.
end of the day, being, the regular dullard, and I don't mean like, oh, you've got a 9-to-5.
Looks like a prisoner of war. Yeah, he does look like a prisoner of war. He sounds like he's at point. Yeah, I know, right? All right, let me try and speed this up a little bit for everybody, because even I like it slow, but
I'm
not that
looking down
slow.
on you. That's not what I'm saying.
That's exactly what you're saying. You're looking down on regular people. This is like the YouTuber, like, elitist bullshit. Okay?
I'm saying that there are people who are simply dull.
Hey, we got another 2 says, lol, year of our Lord talking about Satanist owlism. Yeah, where's Stolas, man? Where the fuck did Stolas go?
They're simply boring. I don't want to be boring. The hell would I want to live my life like that for? That doesn't make any sense at all. I'd rather live a short, eccentric life than drag on and be boring and eventually get Alzheimer's.
Yeah, I mean, like, you don't have to work like 9 to 5, white picket fence, suburbs, that kind of shit. You don't have to have that kind of life. But what's the alternative? Like, I know somebody, they're like a real life cowboy. Like, they live out in a 10,000 acre ranch in fucking New Mexico doing cowboy shit. They take pack mules over the Sierra Nevada mountains. Like, that is really fucking exciting. Like, they don't have a 9 to 5 like I do. And I think that's fucking cool. But they have, like, real world experience. There's people who, like, they have a sailboat. They sail all over the fucking world. There's people who do travel vlogging. There's people who, like, run a business or whatever. Or they like... But you, just a sad man in a spare bedroom on a busted laptop.
Probably, and end up in the old folks' home. I'm not interested in that kind of lifestyle. Now, some people might not have a problem with that. And I'm not saying that a person of median means is necessarily a boring person at all. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not
That's exactly what you're saying.
insulting anyone. I'm simply saying that there are people in society
He's one step above homeless? Yeah. He's barely homeless.
who
He's barely
are
home.
very,
He doesn't pay rent. He doesn't contribute anything to the household.
very dull. They conform to all the rules. They go to school. And
so fuck you if you want to go to college and have a good job, I guess. You know, Unk Styx over here looking like a scurvy-ridden prisoner of war camp pirate.
And that's basically all they do. That's not really the lifestyle for me, and I don't know why anyone would want that lifestyle. I really can't.
Because it provides stability and structure, and I don't live in a mentally challenged woman's spare bedroom, Styx. I have fucking money. Like, money to a large degree equals freedom. If you don't have money, you're not free. Whether the government exists or not, if you don't have money, you can't survive.
Understand it. Just saying.
Yeah, he's so bohemian. Yeah, exactly.
Never going to be normal.
Learning is bad, apparently. Yeah.
Normal since I was
This is like the biggest PSA for like stay in school, isn't it? Like, if you showed one of those kids that was going to drop out of school and be like, listen, you have to finish high school. And they're like, fuck you, mom and dad. I'm not going to finish high school. Show them this. This is what you're going to turn out, like an alcoholic umpire if you don't stay in school.
Funny. A lot of people are criticizing me lightly.
Who would want money in a domicile? Yeah. What happened to being libertarian? You're supposed to own property. Without ownership, it's nothing. You're just a renter. You're just a tenant. You're just a serf.
They think that I've gone insane or something like that. But the thing is, I was already insane when I was in elementary school. I was already acting out back then when I was a little kid.
So you haven't progressed since being in elementary school. You've just always been a dysfunctional moron your whole life.
I've been doing this my entire life. One of my hallmarks is destroying ICQ by troll raiding.
What the fuck are you talking about? Like, what is this, 2010?
And shitposting and stuff like that on 4chan.
Just be terminally online. This is what I do with my freedom and my vagabond lifestyle, is I want to be terminally online doing meaningless shit. Not in the real world.
This is part of my...
Oh, we got another $2. Thank you for the support. That long hair will come in handy for jail, bud. Oof.
My lifestyle.
Thank you for the $2.
I have never been normal, and I can never be normal. And I've
No, you can be normal. You could just be functional.
come to terms with the fact that I can never be normal as well. And it does not bother me. I do not care. I do not want to conform.
You don't care. That's why you make the same fucking video every month, bitching and moaning, coping and seething, all right, about being normal. Get a fucking grip, dude.
To society. I'm not interested in conformation. I'm not interested in conforming. Why?
Maybe you should be. Like, maybe you fucking should be. Like, what about your fucking daughter, Styx? Like, what about your wife? What about your family obligations? Even if you weren't married, like, what about your obligations to your parents? Like, they're aging. Don't you feel some sense that you should be fucking doing something? Like, what a fucked up way to live. Like, maybe you should conform to society a little bit and join the rest of us and integrate. Because we don't live like a bum. Like, we have things. You don't. Anybody that's a dullard midwit, people that he's dunking on with this elitist bullshit attitude, have a higher quality of life than you. It's fucked.
Why would I want to?
Because I have a house. I have friends. I have a relationship with, like, I have a wife. Like, I have cars. I could go on vacation. I don't look like you. I'm not malnourished. What the fuck are you talking about?
Think about what society does. Society lends its money to bombing people.
Oh my god. This is the terminally online bullshit. Everyone in the world lives under a government that's bad. Okay? Every single government on Earth does bad things. You're in Italy, you're in fucking China, you're in fucking the Philippines, you're in Angola, you're in Brazil, wherever the fuck you are in the world, the government is going to exist and they're going to rule over you whether you like it or not. Imagine that stopping you from enjoying life in terms of, this is the system I live in, I just have to make the best of it. So instead of making the best of it, let me just withdraw. It's fucked. It's such a fucked mentality.
People of food, to all sorts of terrible things.
Didn't he write a spell book to pass down to his daughter? He doesn't give a fuck about his daughter. Like, when was the last time you called it? Like, if I ever actually got to talk to him, it's like, when was the last time you talked to your daughter on the phone? Like, because she's got to be old enough to speak now. Do you video call with her? Do you send her birthday cards? Do you send her birthday presents? Like, do you give a flying fuck? No. Because that would interfere with your gay, vagabond YouTuber lifestyle where you could be this bohemian nobody living in a room raiding and doing whatever.
Things. Political intrigue and rape and things of that nature. This is what your tax money mainly funds. Why would I want to lend myself to such a system and conform to its moral...
You fucking don't. Be Amish. Amish people, I don't even know if they probably do pay taxes, but they're not in the draft, and they don't participate in Social Security. But you know what? They're functional. They have wives and kids, and they take care of their kids, and they don't drink, and they own property. Like, you can live an alternative, or Hasidic Jews, like, they don't give a fuck about mainstream society. Like, you can have an alternative lifestyle and still be a functional adult that lives in a house.
Proclivities, when its moral proclivities are so obviously retarded. Why would I want to conform to a society's moral standards that bombs people, that hijacks...
What the fuck are you talking about? So George Bush started the Iraq War, therefore everything's fucked and society needs to go away. There's nothing society can offer me because the Afghanistan war happened.
People that...
Like, the only thing that Styx had was his takes. Like, once, because he really wasn't a YouTuber. Like, really what he is a columnist. And once his takes became dog shit, everyone stopped listening to him. And his takes, he's conflating basic adulthood with selling out. Yeah, exactly.
Those terrible things. Why can't I just do my own thing? No, I'm not doing any of those things. Those terrible things. All I want to do is grow the fucking tomato plants. I think that I'm probably...
So go be a homesteader. Like, go be a homesteader, get your 40 acres, like, actually be fucking libertarian, own property with a gun, and work. But you don't want to work.
Better off just being myself. I'm not interested in being anyone else. If I...
Redemption path, Odie, and max out the life insurance. That's pretty dark, but I don't, he's too narcissistic. They never, like, the world owes them, not the other way around.
I want to dress as a pirate, if I want the plague shirt on, and shit like that, I don't see that I'm doing anything wrong to any other person. And I don't see why they would have a problem with it.
He's getting a little animated. He's a little upset. It's like, people aren't upset. They just think it's cringe and gay.
I don't understand.
Because you're like almost a 40-year-old man acting like a teenager.
Understand why they would have any bitch about it at all. Oh my god, he's wearing a pirate hat. Which also could be construed as a Revolutionary War era hat, by the way. People have ignored...
See, isn't this like a poster child for, like, involuntary commitment for people who maybe are slightly autistic?
Ignored this. But who cares? Is it bothering you? Are you befuddled in the butt? Is there a problem?
Befuddled in the butt. Is that why, like, all of your morbid stories are, like, very phallic and about, like, fruit or sausages or something going into bums? It's very phallic oriented.
Problem? Yeah, why? It doesn't really make any difference. It makes no sense at all. I think that people should simply...
He's so high school brained. Exactly.
...do as they wish. If they're not fucking around with anyone else, if they're not harming anyone, they should be able to do whatever they want. And this is the way that
But you are harming people. You're harming your family with your selfish, retarded actions. Like, you're harming your daughter. You've deprived your daughter of an experience with a father. Like, you've deprived your wife of a husband. You know, you've deprived your parents of a relationship with their grandchild. Like, you're harming everyone around you, but you're such a selfish asshole, you can't realize it.
I've acted literally since elementary school. I didn't...
So doesn't that say something? Like, you've never progressed since elementary school. Like, everyone, like, you know, everyone's cringe in like, junior high or whatever, right? You play stupid games, you know, being cringe, whatever. It's fucking over. And then you grow the fuck up and move on with your life.
Go insane. I was nuts to begin with. Now, I was nuts before some of you were born. Haha, isn't that great? I think that it is, actually. I take great pleasure in it.
This is so sad, isn't it? Who's sad? Press 1 in the chat if you're fucking sad.
I take great pleasure in being a maniac.
Or press 2 if you say fuck Tarl.
I find it funny to shitpost. I find it funny to troll. I find it funny to do crazy stuff and get attention thereby. I find it funny. It's amusing to me.
The whole world revolves around him. The whole world revolves around being special. The whole world revolves around my amusement. What a clown.
But I want to stop doing that.
2. We got a lot of 2s in the chat. All right. Fuck them.
You want me to be a dullard and
yeah, I don't disagree.
never have any fun? Yeah, you can fuck
I'm like 50-50 on it.
yourself. It's never...
It's the thing about the family and the daughter that really fucking pisses me off. Because there's so many children in this world that don't have a father. And it's just fucking sad.
Going to happen. That's about all. Peace out.
That's about all. Peace out, guys. Well, what a clown. What a clown. Well, that's all the content we have tonight, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. We had a really successful first stream. We had some amazing financial support. I mean, we blew Jeremy way the fuck out of the water tonight. I don't think this is maybe like a little one-off stream, right? This is a special edition stream. So thank you everybody for joining us today, joining me today. I hope you had fun with real positive content tonight. And, you know, we're going to be doing more investigations on the channel. I just want it to be substantive because, like, the thing with 1775 coffee, I'm waiting on the Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services. They haven't fucking emailed me. I thought, like, the holiday slowing down or whatever. But I'll probably be working on that video. Got a couple other videos coming out. So there's always new stuff. And then, of course, when, you know, if Jer fucks up again, we'll do another content on Jer. But I'm a little bit tired of Jer. I know that he was, you know, he mentioned me specifically. And I think we put in a really good felting, you know, for a while. So we had a lot of Jer fun tonight. And anyway, yeah, hit like on the way out if Charlie Kirk's looking down for him. Exactly. Every like is another government agency investigating Jeremy Hambley. I'm just kidding. But anyway, thank you so much, guys. And we'll just, you know, do a little bit of typing. And then, you know, we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you so much for being here.